We'll begin in about 1 minute. You're listening to Cullman Community Radio's online channel for sports in Cullman County. Tonight's broadcast will begin in about 30 seconds.
This season's Player of the Week.
I felt this way before.
Plumbing Services.
When I was a much younger man, I remember the feeling of anxiety deep in the pit of my stomach every time I walked into the field house. The game that had brought me such joy now brought other feelings, feelings of dread.
The use of the highest quality car.
I walked away as a young man from the sport like most people do, before being led back to it through coaching and broadcasting.
With satisfaction.
It's difficult to explain the feeling on the sidelines tonight unless you've lived through it.
Congratulations.
You aren't playing for pride. You aren't playing for standings. Tonight, these two teams, they play for survival. When you reach the second round of the playoffs, there are no more weak teams. Everyone there has earned their place at the table. The Jacksonville Golden Eagles went on the road and beat a tough Ramsey team to claw their way to the second round. Across the field are the undefeated Fairview Aggies, a team reminiscent of the small basketball team in the movie Hoosiers, a team of country boys who are more than teammates. They've become brothers. I've watched this group of brothers grow and mature together. I've watched as the whisper of potential has blossomed and grown into a special Aggie team, a team that can go places that no Fairview team has gone before. One of these teams will have a chapter of their life come to a close tonight. Will it be the Jacksonville Golden Eagles? Will they shoot down the dreams of the Fairview Aggies? Or will the Aggies roll on undefeated into round 3? It's time to find out. It's time for Friday Night Live on the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. Welcome to Golden Eagle Stadium here in Jacksonville, Alabama. And I would like to quickly thank our sponsors. They make it all worthwhile. They make it all possible here on Friday Night Live. Our broadcast booth sponsored by 212 Insurance Group.
Superintendent.
First and second half opening kickoffs by Shattuck's Garage Doors. Sideline reports by Ditto's Transmission. Scoring recap by CCM Garage Doors. Coaches interviewed by Owens Home Appliance Center. First down by Branding Iron Steakhouse. And halftime by the 212 Insurance Halftime Group. Also, Adam Baker of Mitch Smith Chevy will be sponsoring the pregame. Josh Phillips of Maven Morgan will be sponsoring first down over on Live 95. Zaxby's on the starting lineup and Odin's Auto Glass on the scoreboard. At this time, I'd like to welcome my color commentator and partner in crime for about 40 years, Mr. Eric Bredeman. Eric, welcome to the broadcast booth.
Hey, thanks, Chris. Great to be here.
Games from last week. But before we do that, we're going to take a quick break and pay some bills. We've got about 35 minutes or so to kick off here, and we'll be back after these messages on the Fairview Aggies Sports Network.
Hey, Cullman drivers. Are you tired of the hassle and confusion when it comes to buying a car? Well, we've got fantastic news for you. Meet Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet in Cullman, your go-to guy for a no-nonsense car buying experience.
Hey, folks. Adam here. You know, buying a car shouldn't be stressful. That's why at Mitch Smith Chevrolet, we pride ourselves on transparency, trust, and there's never any BS at MS.
That's right. Adam Aker and the Mitch Smith Chevrolet team are changing the game.
I live and breathe Cullman, just like you. So when you step into our showroom, you're not just another customer, you're family. Together, we'll find the perfect vehicle to fit.
Everything was running smoothly. They truly care about their customers.
So when you're in need of heating and air services, remember the company that's willing to walk that extra mile for you. Plus One Heating and Air, where trust meets exceptional service. Hey, Cullman fans, when it's game time, it's pizza time, and nobody brings the flavor like Pasquale's Pizza.
I'm Christopher Greer, joined by my partner in crime, Mr. Eric Brenneman, here at Golden Eagles Stadium in Jacksonville, Alabama. No easy way to get here, Eric. It's just basically drive, but we made it. Let's talk a little bit about the games from round one of the playoffs, and we're going to start with number 6, Addison. Addison played against Ragland and just absolutely blew them out of the water, 71-39. And again, Addison is just rolling, man. 10-1 record. They had a 52-13 lead at halftime. Elijah Roberts had 4 touchdowns, 2 passing, 1 rushing, and 1 on a pick 6. I mean, they're getting it done.
Yeah, that was all Addison all game long on that one. And I believe that was a game of matchups where, Ragland couldn't match up with Addison, and they sure showed out.
All right, we're going to go down to Class 5A, Scottsboro. They hosted West Point. And Scottsboro 45, West Point 14. Season ended for the Warriors. Not really a surprise. Aiden Enos had a touchdown to Bryant Moon. He had a couple of other scores there, but Scottsboro just had a little bit too much horsepower.
Yeah, Scottsboro's a good team. West Point has had their difficulties this year and just could not match up well and overcome that Scottsboro team.
Next, we're going to go down to 3A, the Westbrook Christian. They hosted Vinemont, shut them out 49-0. The Eagles didn't have any answer. The Warriors, number 10 in the state, and they showed it. And Vinemont, they ended their season 6-5. It was a good season for Vinemont, but honestly, I was hoping for a little bit more this year, Eric.
Well, they're a young team, Chris, and they've got a lot of work to do.
Well, they do. Now we're going to talk about Fairview and Arab last week. Number 4, Fairview held off the Arab Knights in a game that I've been dreading for years. Finally, my loyalties were tested. Fairview's defense really got it done. And Colt Redding had a touchdown pass to Jordan Ellis. He also caught a pick. Jake Harper, he had a scoring run in the third quarter. And Fairview got it done. It wasn't pretty, but it was a win.
Well, one thing you always expect is the Fairview offense to show out. But what has shown out in actually the last two games is their defense. And, I wouldn't say squeaking by, but a 14-7 win. But credit the defense a lot for making that happen.
Now we're going to talk about number 10, Good Hope, and they played Cherokee County in a game that a lot of people gave Cherokee County the edge. The final score was 28-26. It was a classic. And, Webb Buchanan had a couple of touchdowns to Carter Rutherford. Mason Drake ran for 2 more. Cherokee County, they scored late in the game, but just didn't have enough. And this is a Cherokee County team that's gone to the finals for like the last 3 years. So big win for Good Hope. And tonight they're gonna have another big trial. They'll face a number 3 West Morgan team, and that's going to be a tough matchup there.
Well, Good Hope, they're coming together as a team at the right time of the year, Chris.
2026.
Well, they are. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the coaches' interviews, and we'll talk a little bit about the games of this week after these messages on the Fairview Aggie Sports Network.
In today's world, broadband internet is an absolute necessity. Unfortunately, the large cable and phone companies only provide broadband internet where it's profitable for them. For the rest of us, there's Cyber Broadband. Providing internet service since 2004, Cyber utilizes a small radio antenna to deliver broadband where cable and DSL don't go. You can join the 21st century today with Cyber Broadband, supporting streaming, VPN access, and everything else you've been wanting to do with that slow internet connection. It's Cyber Broadband for the win. They can be found online at cyberbroadband.net or look them up on Facebook.
When it comes to securing a home loan, you want someone who knows the ropes and can guide you every step of the way. That's where Josh Phillips of Maven Mortgage comes in.
I'm Josh Phillips with Maven Mortgage Group. You can reach me at 256-338-2920. And whether it's your first time buying a home or your fifth time, we'd love the opportunity to serve you and your family in all your home financing needs.
Josh Phillips and Maven Mortgage. Their name says it all. Experience you can trust, knowledge that works for you. With one phone call, you can take the next step toward your dream home with Josh Phillips of Maven Mortgage. Your home, your future. Josh Phillips at Maven Mortgage. 256-338-2920. 256-338-2920. NMLS number 338177.
Looking to buy or sell your home? You can trust a team that treats you like family.
We're the Warhurst Team Realtors at SR4 Realty, a husband and wife real estate duo with deep roots and unmatched knowledge of the market.
We know every corner, every neighborhood, and what it takes to get you the best deal.
And our top priority, you. From your first showing to final closing, we're by your side every step of the way. Because when you work with us, you're not just a client, you're family. We're the Warhurst Team Realtors at SR4 Realty. Real estate with heart, hustle, and hometown care.
You can find us on Facebook or Instagram at the Warhurst Team Realtors.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. I am Christopher Greer, joined by my partner in crime, Mr. Eric Brenneman. And I had a chance to sit down and talk with Coach Redding earlier this week. This coach's interview is brought to you by Owens Home Appliance Center. Quality products, quality service, quality pricing. It's in the name. Here's Coach George Redding of the Fairview Aggies. This is Christopher Greer with the Fairview Aggie Sports Network, and I'm here with Coach Redding. Coach, thank you for taking the time to talk to us today.
Hey, Chris, thank you for being here, man.
Well, we're going to start things off by asking, how is everybody's health going into this game, and will we possibly see an expanded role for Zayden Cruz this week?
Well, that's a great question, but I think we're as healthy as we can be right now, and you're always nursing back to health after every Friday night. But for the most part, we're good. We're just basic bumps and bruises. But our guys have been moving around this week at a very high level and excited about the opportunity we got. Super excited at what what Zayden's been able to do, just coming back in and getting in the mix. And, we're always got our fingers crossed and hoping and praying each and every day that we get a little bit more out of Zayden. I tell you what, whatever we get is going to be special, and we can't wait to see it.
Somebody asked me to describe Fairview this past week, and I said, workmanlike. It's like guys who get up every day, pick up the hammer, and start swinging. Relentless, physical. For the past 2 weeks, they faced close games. How have you seen their character change over the course of a year?
Well, I'd say this, probably nothing makes me more proud than to hear a comment like that from you, and just know, because that's our blueprint, that's our mentality. I just believe that's who we are, it's who we want to be, and we don't want to be anything else. We want to be guys that are willing to get up every day and go to work no matter what we're faced with, and you can insert football into that if you want, or insert anything, and that's our mentality. And couldn't be more proud of the guys because they faced some adversity, even going all the way back to the Sardis game, being down a couple different scores, facing, end up getting down behind with good hope and continue to fight, and having a war with Arab. Right. How awesome is it for our guys to be able to just go to war and just keep fighting for one another, and just doing it the tough, physical way. Couldn't be more proud of them.
I watched a bit of film this past week, and I also looked over Jacksonville's stats. There are no bad teams in the second round of the playoffs, but what have you seen from Jacksonville that you're going to have to game plan for this week?
Well, they're a big, strong team. They're a physical team with lots of athleticism as well, and they've got the ability to get behind you or to get out on the edge and outrun you. So it's going to be important for us to make sure that we're fitting, layering off of one of each other, and understand where your help's coming from. But they've also shown where they're willing to get in the trenches and try to knock you off the football, and that's a place we like to live also. So it's interesting to see that, and it's exciting to think about both teams being able to try to impose their will at times when they can. And I think coming down to it, it's going to be whoever can sustain that and stack plays upon plays and do it in a physical manner.
We were talking before we started the interview about how special this group of seniors is. All season they've done a great job leading this team. How have you seen this group grow over the past 4 years?
I think that, the growth in leadership is unbelievable, because like you said, every team is so special, and they all have their special niche. And, you try to say, okay, what is this team going to be like? And, what are they going to bring that you've not seen? And how are they going to fill the gaps that were left before them? And every team always finds a way to do that in their own special way. And, and this team is almost like a brotherly love. I mean, I'm talking about there's days where they want to fuss and fight with each other at times, but at the same time, man, they got each other's back. And we always describe it at, if you were stranded at 2 a.m., who would you call? And it's a lot of these dudes on this team. If you pull up in the yard and say, I need you, they jump in the truck and don't ask why. And those are the kind of guys that I think we're dealing with right here. This senior group has been like that for a long time. They've been really close over the years. They've played a lot of games with each other. They've built a bond that I think is just inseparable. And I don't know if it can be mimicked. And but it's been exciting to see them grow as leaders, and just the relationships has been awesome.
Coach, I'll ask you one more question. It's going to be a long drive down to Jacksonville. We have to play at their home stadium. Just going into a hostile environment, what will the Aggies have to do this Friday night to move on to the next round?
Yeah, it's amazing that you asked that. We've already discussed that multiple times, and man, we just got a focus about us. We don't even really care where we're going, what we're headed into. We know what we're looking for and what we want to accomplish, and we're going to keep our eyes set on that. And we're going to try to be unwavered by anything that comes up against us. We're going to try to be about who we are and what we're trying to do it for. And I just think that's our blueprint, and we're not changing from that.
Coach, thank you so much for taking the time out to talk to us. Good luck this Friday. I can't wait to see the game. Again, thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Chris.
Now it's time to go back to the action on the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. Welcome back to the Fairview Aggies Sports Network here at Golden Eagle Stadium. That was Coach Redding. We're going to take a break right there. When we come back, we'll go over the starting lineups and some players to watch. You're listening to the Fairview Aggies Sports Network.
Are you looking for a reliable ride at the lowest prices in town with financing? PNC Auto has you covered. Finance options for all credit types, good, bad, bad, or ugly. Plus, a free vehicle report is available for each listing. You can get pre-qualified today online at mypcauto.com. And they offer a free 90-day powertrain warranty or free maintenance for a year. No, we're not kidding. Chad Johnson and Paul Carpenter are ready to help you drive away happy today. Chad is available at 256-493-2491, or Paul can be reached at 256-339-9932. PNC Auto on Highway 278 just past the Methodist Church, or online at mypcauto.com.
Live 95 is brought to you in part by Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, now with several locations across the state, but still located in the heart of Cullman County. They are a proud sponsor of Cullman Community Radio on Live 95. Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Guthrie's Auto Service has been providing quality automotive service since 1985. Located in Cullman on Eva Road, just north of 157, Guthrie's Auto Service is a AAA approved and Napa Auto Care Center, meaning their repair work is warranted up to 3 years or 36,000 miles. And because they're part of the Napa Auto Care Network, their work is also warranted at over 14,000 Napa Auto Care locations across the country. Terry Guthrie and his team are award-winning, collecting Napa's Auto Care Center of the Year for the Nashville Distribution Center and a People's Choice Award in 2020. More information is online at Guthrie'sAutoservice.net.
Powering the good life. That's what Cullman Electric Cooperative does. Reliable, affordable electricity to keep your home running, and Sprout Fiber Internet to keep you connected with blazing fast Wi-Fi for home, school, and work. They are proud to support the student athletes, cheerleaders, and band members who bring energy and pride to our community every single day. Cullman Electric Cooperative and Sprout Fiber Internet, powering the good life.
In 1952, 7 men at an aluminum plant banded together and started Lister Hill Credit Union with only $5 each. Today, more than 92,000 have joined us, continuing the legacy of supporting themselves and the community through Lister Hill. It's all about we and what we can do together.
Cullman Appliance Repair is now Cullman Appliance and HVAC Repair, now servicing your heating and air needs as well. Servicing most models and brands, they can be found on Facebook or Google for those appliance or HVAC repair needs. Proudly supporting Cullman area athletics and collegiate football. When that appliance or HVAC system frustrates you and you're in need of a repairman, Robert Brantley and his team are ready to help. They're available via call or text at 256-507-3415 or on Facebook, Google, or online at CullmanApplianceRepair.com. Alabama HVAC number 22238.
Founded in 1887, Cullman Savings Bank serves the people of Cullman with a full line of banking services. One of those services is their Legacy Checking Account, available to those 50-plus, military, teachers, policemen, and firefighters. It features no monthly service charge, interest earned on any balance, free paper or e-statements, and 2 free boxes of checks per year, along with other features. You can stop by any one of 4 convenient locations and ask them about the Legacy Checking Account, or visit www.cullmansavingsbank.com for more information. Cullman Savings Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggies Sports Network here at Golden Eagle Stadium. About 8 minutes to kick off, Eric, and let's talk about the games this week. Class 4A, got Good Hope at West Morgan. Good Hope's 9-2. West Morgan undefeated. Man, that's going to be a heck of a matchup, Eric.
You know, that's a game I kind of wish I could watch, Chris. That's going to be a great battle. Good Hope coming together at the right time of the year. West Point been solid all year, undefeated. That you know, in my book, that's up there on the watchability list.
It's really hard to pick on that one. The winner of that matchup's either going to match up against Plainview or Alexandria in the quarterfinals.
Well, if you're going to make me choose a pick, I'm going to have to go with West Morgan on that one.
You know, I'm going to pick Good Hope on that one.
All right, there you go.
Let's go down to Class 1A. Addison at 10-1. They're hosting Berry at 9-2. And Berry's good. I think Addison's better.
Addison, hey, you can't argue with that. They're 10-1. They also have have a solid team, and I think they are. I think you're correct on that. They're going to get Berry everything they can handle.
Well, now let's talk about the elephant in the room. Let's talk about these two teams tonight. They have never played each other before. These two teams have never met. Both of them are good football teams. To be in the second round of playoffs, you got to be a good football team. It's that simple.
No, without a doubt. Yeah, you have to be. You can't phone it in, so to speak. So, to get here, you're right. They've done the right things, and don't look at their record because that doesn't indicate what kind of team this is.
No,
so
it does not.
And I hope that I'm sure Coach Redding has stressed to his team.
Well, let's actually take a look at that record a bit closer, Eric. Fairview's undefeated, 11-0. They have rolled into this game. I mean, they are a dominant football team, and now they're coming out on the field. This team, this Golden Eagle team beat Ramsey last week. That was number 9 Ramsey they upset. Their losses are to number 7, Alexandria, number 3, Moody, number 7, St. Clair County, and number 4, Anniston. They have not gotten beat by nobodies. They've gotten beat by really good football teams.
No, you're right about that, and I think you can kind of gauge how a team stands by their home and away record. For the most part, I think Jacksonville has done well at home. And, of course, they are at home here tonight against our very own Aggies. So,
well, we've got some captains out on the field now. And both Latham brothers, Andrew and Avery Latham, will be captains. Looks like Cole Redding is going to be one of the captains. Zayden Cruz will be one captain. Connor Scott will be another captain. And, we're going to go over some of the guys to watch on this Jacksonville team, Eric, because they've got some guys who can score. They've got some guys who can move. And they've got a couple of athletes to watch out for, one of whom is a 9th grader. Excuse me, not a 9th grader, a 7th grader.
Yeah, you're talking about number 12, Kelvin Hewley, wide receiver there for the Eagles. A lot of stats already, 24 carries for 247 yards and 2 touchdowns. Listed as an 8th grader.
Yeah, as an 8th grader contributing like that. The quarterback is a senior, Kamori Harmon, and he is 5'11", 165. He passes enough to keep the defense honest, Eric. Not going to be a big pocket passer.
Well, it's enough to keep the defense honest. He's got a 58% completion rating. He's 58 of 101 for 575 yards. That's not great, but it's good. So you have to guard against the pass for sure.
Well, here we go. Waiting on the signal. There is the coin toss. And Fairview will receive. Well, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the opening kickoff on the Fairview Aggie Sports Network.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Tisha Brewer will make it easy and affordable to help protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you'd do anything for, life insurance could mean everything.
I'm Tisha at Tisha Brewer State Farm. We're located behind Cook's Pest Control at 909 Fisher Street. You can reach us at 256-734-4645. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to Golden Eagle Stadium on the Fairview Aggies Sports Network. And here comes the Aggies through the inflatables. Smoke on the far side of the field, and Fairview getting ready to come through. We're getting ready to start this football game. Man, I can't wait, Eric.
We're here, second round. Watching these teams practice on the field before the game, I definitely noticed the Aggies had a little kick in their step. They are most definitely ready for tonight.
Well, they're going to have to be. They're going to have to come out the gate hot. They're going to have to come out ready.
That's the secret to success tonight.
Well, if you don't, this team will come out and punch you in the mouth.
Well, good fundamental team, like we talked about earlier. You know, the record doesn't reflect it, but you're right. The Aggies are going to have to punch them in the mouth right off the get-go.
Well, the Aggies have got somebody who can do it. They've got a running back, young man by the name of Jake Harper, who's at about 1,700 yards. Make that 1,773 on the season. He's averaging 9 yards every time he touches it, 161 yards a game, 27 touchdowns, Eric.
You know, not only just him, Chris, this offensive line has produced,
big time.
You know, it's always exciting to see this Aggie offense, but I think the real story tonight is going to be their defense. You know, they've showed up the last few weeks for certain, and tonight they're going to be put to the test, so we'll have to all come together.
Last two games, 14 points allowed. They're going to need that defense now. The Golden Eagles get ready to kick off with golden helmets, golden pants, dark blue on the jerseys with gold numbers. They'll be kicking off from left to right, and there's the kick. It's going to bounce at about the 15, fielded at the 5, up to the 10, 15, brought down just shy of the 20-yard line. Fairview takes over there. And that kickoff was brought to you by Shattuck's Garage Doors. More than just garage doors, experience the Shattuck's difference. Holt Redding will be the senior quarterback leading his team on the field, Eric.
Yeah, so the Aggies will have it on 1st and 10 from their own 20. A lot of excitement here on this Eagles sideline, but I believe the Aggies are ready to bust this first play. Let's see what happens.
Good crowd for Fairview on the far side of the field. Colt Redding's got Jake Harper beside him. He'll hand it off to Harper, goes to his left, cuts back right. He's got a seam up to the 30. Ball's on the ground, and we're waiting on a signal. And it is going to be recovered by the Golden Eagles.
Boy, that's a tough one.
14-yard gain, but a fumble at the end of the play.
Yeah, I saw that, Chris. Just an extra effort there by Harper, trying to make a stiff arm play, but, you know, the defender for the Golden Eagles able to get that arm in there and push that ball out. Unfortunate first play there, but now it's time for that defense we talked about to step up here.
Well, let's see what they've got now. Kamori Harmon, the senior quarterback, lines up in his shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to the near side. He's going to roll to his left. He is a running quarterback. Big hit on that play. Brought down by Connor Scott. No gain for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, just a simple sweep to the left on that play. Quarterback looks like he hurt his hand on that play, but it was a quarterback keeper for no gain.
Well, he gets up awful slow. He had 350 rushing yards last year. He's in the shotgun this time. Sends a man in motion. It's going to be a jet sweep going to the right. He's got a blocker. Gets by one defender across the 35 up to about the 31. That will be a pickup of about 5 yards. It'll bring up, we'll call that 3rd down and about 6.
Yeah, that was number 4, Quay McNeil there on the jet sweep to the right out of a shotgun. Able to get 5 yards, but let's see what they line up. It looks like he's going to stay in shotgun for 3rd down here.
Kamori Harmon in the shotgun. Nobody in the backfield with him. He'll run and whistles blow. That was actually the 8th grader, Hughley.
We've got a false start, Chris.
False start against the Golden Eagles. That's costly, Eric.
Well, that's kind of what the Aggies needed there. We don't need them to pick up steam right off the bat. So it's pushing back 5 more yards, and it's still 3rd down.
If you don't mind, keep track of the penalties for me. It's going to bring up 3rd down and long now for the Golden Eagles. The ball is going to be moved back to about the 37-yard line on the near hash. Going from left to right in front of us. Kamori Harmon in the shotgun. He's got Jaden Jones, the junior, beside him. He'll roll to his left, looking downfield. Being pressured now, he's going to run it, and he is gored on the sideline. Big hit by Jay Stevens. The pickup of about 7 or 8. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that was a little slow developing play, a little surprising to see. But that quarterback, obviously, showing patience there. Almost picked up that first, Chris, but short.
4th and 3. Quay McNeil, the junior, comes in at running back. Harmon in the shotgun, hands it off to McNeil. He goes up the right side, and I'm pretty sure he's got it. Wait a second, the ball comes out. Let's wait on the sign. The Aggies are jumping up and down. Aggie ball. Fairview's ball. Fairview's ball. Redding's going to hand it off to Jake. And the ball's on the ground again. Bouncing around. We're waiting to see. I think the Golden Eagles got it. Wow. Waiting on the signal. And it must be Fairview's ball. 3-yard gain.
Well, they were lucky to get that ball back. So you've got 2 plays with 2 fumbles. Not the way you want to start this playoff game here tonight, but you know what? We can get over this hill.
Redding in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to the near side. He'll hand it off to Harper. He goes on the left guard up to the 35, dragging defenders forward. Make that up to the 31-yard line. That would be a pickup of about 7.
That was Rex Chandler with the run right there as well, Chris.
That was Chandler with that run of 7 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 2. And in case you couldn't tell, the house is rocking tonight.
Yeah, definitely a playoff atmosphere here. As we go 3rd and 2.
Ready to give the shotgun. They shift. Now they go unbalanced line to the left. They're going to run it to the right. Pitches it out to Harper. He plants his foot. He's got the 1st down. It's going to be up to about the 40. Make that the 37-yard line. Pickup of 4 at a Branding Iron Steakhouse. 1st down for the Aggies.
Well, just moving those sticks right there, Chris. A huge pickup. For a 1st down by the Aggies, so that's going to put them, at the 35-yard line. And here we go. Let's go Aggies.
Redding's got 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. He's got Harper beside him. He's going to drop back, looks downfield. First time he's passed it, it is going to be caught up at about the 40-yard line. And trying to get a number on that.
Catch by Zayden Cruz.
Zayden Cruz, first reception of the year for 4 yards. And what a story that young man. Senior injured in fall camp. That we first started seeing him get some snaps a couple of weeks ago. That's his first reception, Eric.
Yeah, glad to see that. And if he's productive tonight, it could be great for the Aggies.
Cole Redding sends a man in motion. He's going to pitch it out. Caught at the 40. And big time hit. Jay Stevens gets chopped down at the 42. Pickup of about 6.
Which brings up.
It's going to bring 3rd down and 4.
Let's make some noise!
Chris, I think we're going to have about 3rd and 5 here for Fairview as we get the call in from the sideline.
Ball's going to be spotted at about the 42. Jake Harper's out there with Colt Redding. 2 receivers to either side. Redding can throw it to any one of these receivers. He takes a snap, rolls to his right, looks downfield, it's caught. It's up at about the 47, 48, very close to the marker.
Fourth down.
And
Jordan Ellis on the catch there.
Jordan Ellis, a senior, is going to be stopped just shy. 4-yard gain, going to bring up 4th and 1.
Boy, I would say that's about 4th and about 3 inches, Chris. That's almost on the line.
Fairview going for it. Ball's on the 46. They hit it off to Harper. He's dragging the defender.
He's still going.
He's got a seam to the 30, the 20, the 10, down to the 5. Flags come in at the end. That's going to be a face mask. And a big-time pickup. Branding iron first down for the Aggies if the play stands. It's going to be a run of about 45 yards.
Number 12, Kelvin Hughley.
Look, that was an excellent stiff arm. So much so, the Eagles' helmet came off, and I think they're going to call it on the Aggies here, which I didn't see an actual face mask. I just saw an excellent stiff arm, so interested in what the call is going to be.
I thought the way that it came in at the end of the play, it would be a face mask. Looks like the Aggies are staying at that end of the field. So Coach Rating's not having a duck fit, so it must not be too terrible. Personal foul, face mask against Fairview.
That's not what you want to hear right now. I don't agree with that.
It's still a Branding Iron Steakhouse first down for the Aggies. Big 45-yard run, but they'll take some off of it at the end.
Yeah, I'm not agreeing with the call there. I saw an excellent stiff arm, and his helmet just happened to come off. But nevertheless, a huge gain for the Aggies, so we'll have the ball on that end of the field.
It's going to bring it down to about the 22. We're knocking on the red zone door right now, Eric.
So we're down here, at the 22, Chris, on the Eagles' side. So 1st and 10.
See if Jake Harper stays in or if Chandler comes in to give him a breather. Looks like Chandler's in the ball game. He'll get the handoff, goes to his left, cuts back to his right. Not a lot there, about a yard, Eric.
Yeah, about a yard. Just a simple handoff to Chandler going up the middle.
But you know what I'm seeing when I look at that? They're pounding on that defense. They're just pounding on them over and over again.
No, they are, and they're making some personnel changes.
Harper comes into the ball game now for Chandler. Lines up beside Redding. Looking to the sideline, change of the play now. 2 receivers on either side. Now they're going to move Harper down to the right. They take the snap. He hands it off, goes to the left. He's up across the 20 to the 15. Down to about the 13. Big run by the senior. About 8 yards on first down.
You had down, Eric. You had 2 receivers top side and them on the bottom. Jake Harper just ran it there. Almost got a first down. So you're looking at 3rd and 1 here.
Harper's behind Colt Redding. 2 receivers to either side. Now they're going to change the play. 12 on the play clock. 4:48 on the first quarter. Redding's going to run it himself. He goes up the right guard. He's up to the 10-yard line. And that'll be enough for Branding Iron Steakhouse. First down for the Aggies.
Yeah, the Colt Redding faking the handoff that time to Harper and keeping it himself just enough for that first down, which they needed. So now you're looking at, 1st and goal from the 10, Chris. So just what you want to see from a couple mistakes early on by this offense. Now looking to settle in and put some points on the board.
4:20 left in the first quarter. Redding takes a snap. Hands it to Harper off the left side. 5 yards. Touchdown, Aggies.
Wow. Almost untouched there, Chris. 10-yard scamper by Harper, who's looking strong so far tonight. That was a much-needed 6 points and a very good sustained drive.
Colt Redding now to attempt the extra point. 4:16 left in the first quarter. Fairview takes the lead 6-0.
Animal Clinic, Pro-Drug, Bourbon County.
Connor Scott on the hold. He was also the backup quarterback just in case you need it. Colt Redding to attempt the extra point. He's good out to about 50. And there's a snap. Kick is up. Oh, yeah. Kick is good. It's 4:16 left in the first quarter. Fairview leads 7-0. We'll be right back after this message on the Fairview Aggies Sports Network.
You know, we have one of the coolest places right here in Cullman. It's Cleaning and More Cullman on County Road 437. Cleaning and More Cullman has reliable and professional residential and commercial cleaning services tailored to your needs. And I know because we use Cleaning and More Cullman at the Warhurst Team Realtors for our buyers and sellers. Cleaning and More Cullman is more than just cleaning supplies. They have janitorial supplies like trash can liners of all sizes, cleaning supplies, mops, brooms, paper towels, they have it all. Plus concession stand and restaurant supplies like cups, cutleries, plates, to-go containers, bags, straws, nacho trays, even popcorn bags. Cleaning and More Cullman has it all. Need climate control storage? How about 10 by 10, 10 by 15, and 10 by 20 units? And they even have the U-Haul trucks to carry your stuff. You can check them out at cleaningandmorecullman.com. You can get info at cleaningandmorecullman.com, or the way I like, you can dial them up at 256-736-9944. 256-736-9944. Cleaning and More Cullman, County Road 437, under the big white sign with the U-Hauls.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggies Sports Network at Golden Eagles.
And just latched onto that leg, and he didn't gain another foot.
And Jay said, no, I don't think I'll let you go any further.
Yeah, that was a nice play there to get the ball down.
Fairview leads 7-0, 4:06 left in the first. Golden Eagles have the ball on about the 21-yard line. Kamori Harmon, the senior, leads his team out on the field. We've had several turnovers in the first quarter, Eric.
We have, but the Aggies have overcome that, building some momentum here with 7-0 lead here in the first quarter.
All right, let's see what Harmon does now.
About 4 minutes to go, Chris. And
okay, looks like there was a penalty call, but on the Golden Eagles, but it was declined.
Yeah, we've got their number 6.
Jaden Jones in the backfield.
Jaden Jones in the backfield here.
He's their top rusher, had 900 yards on the year. Now they're talking to Coach Redding. Jones averaged 6.5 yards a carry.
He did. No, 82 yards a game is his average, so if they can hold him under that, I think we've got a good shot here tonight. Of course, he's not the only runner, but we've got to limit all we can. And I believe
to watch out here split wide to the near side is number 12, Kelvin Hughley. He's an 8th grader. Doesn't look like an 8th grader. Explosive player. Now we're going to get a signal. It's going to be a block in the back against the Golden Eagles, and that will be accepted. That will move them back half the distance to the goal. Spot the ball at about the 11-yard line, Eric.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Chris, but we've got I want to say a playoff referee crew here tonight. We may have an extra referee, but, playoffs, attention to detail, you can tell is being paid by the referees.
Harmon takes a step. He's going to run it himself. Breaks back to the left. He's got a seam forward up to the 20, about the 23. Pick up a 13. That will be a first down for the Golden Eagles.
Well, that's how you negate a penalty right there. Just moving forward for that first down. So
very quick run by that senior quarterback. Takes a step. He's going to run it to the right. Tries to get away from the defenders. Big hit. And he gets blasted, finished off by Jake Harper. But the Latham boys, they introduce themselves in a forceful way after a pickup of 1.
Yeah, nice D there. That quarterback's stinky. He's got patience, but when he decides to go, he can really be a threat. But good job there by the defensive line.
Harmon comes off the field now. Hughley is in a quarterback, the 8th grader. Takes a snap. He's going to run it himself. Goes off left guard. Gets up to about the 30-yard line. Brought down by Avery Latham on the tackle. Pickup of about 5, maybe 6. Going to be 3rd down and 4.
And they're going to leave Hughley in there, a quarterback in the shotgun.
He's going to take the snap, running to the left, trying to find a seam, nowhere to go. Jay Stevens said, I don't think so, young man. Loss of 1 on the play.
Colt Redding also on that tackle. Good job by those guys.
It's going to bring up 4th down and about 5. We might see the punt unit for the first time.
It looks like you're right, Chris. Personnel running on the field there for the Eagles. So,
Eric, I tell my wife all the time, if we could start there, it would save so much time.
Well, that's
back deep is going to be Colt Redding.
Legend in your own mind, Chris.
Ducar is the punter. He gets a snap. It's a good kick. It's going to go over their heads. Bounce of a 25. Takes a Golden Eagle bounce across the 20 down to the 17. We're going to take a quick break, about a 1 minute, 7-second break. Be right back after these messages. Fairview leads 7-0.
At Plus One Heating and Air, we believe in more than just fixing your HVAC system. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to providing top-notch service with a smile. Whether it's installation, repairs, or maintenance, you can trust Plus One Heating and Air to get the job done right the first time.
I've never experienced service like this before. Plus One Heating and Air not only fixed my heating system promptly, they also ensured everything was running smoothly. They truly care about their customers.
So when you're in need of heating and air services, remember the company that's willing to walk that extra mile for you. Plus One Heating and Air, where trust meets exceptional service. Hey, Cullman fans, when it's game time, it's pizza time, and nobody brings the flavor like Pasquale's Pizza, a Cullman tradition with the original recipe since 1968. We're talking fresh, made from scratch dough, zesty signature sauce, and a mountain of melty cheese. Still made with the same recipe you've loved for over 55 years. You can dine in or carry out and taste the hometown tradition that's been winning since day one. Pasquale's Pizza, a Cullman tradition, and still making it the way we used to, because that's how Cullman likes it.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggies Sports Network. It's 2nd and 12 now. Ready to give his shotgun. Sends Harper in motion. Looks downfield, has a man. Overthrows Stevens. He was behind the defense by a good 10 yards. If they connect on that, it's a touchdown, Eric.
Boy, that missed that by about a foot, Chris. That was, had it clear view to the end zone, just like it said.
Going to be 3rd down and 12 now for the Aggies. 1:18 left in the first. Fairview leads 7-0. Redding's got Harper beside him. Trips to the near side. One receiver to the far side. Fairview going from right to left. Redding stands on about the 10. He's under pressure. It's a screen to Jake Harper, complete. And he is brought down immediately. Loss of a half a yard.
Bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, B. Allen, they were just all over waiting on Jake Harper when he received that and just had nowhere to go.
That was very well scouted, very well defended by the Golden Eagles, Eric.
Boy, that's tough there, Chris. The play before had him wide open. Not a lot they could do there. Felt they should have ran on that down, but
Jay Stevens in the punt. Excellent kicker. Stands on the 1. He's under pressure, gets it off. It's going to be fielded across the 50, 45. Wow, big block in the back, and here comes a flag. He's brought down at the 50, but it's going to come back. 15-yarder.
Wow. What a big break for the Aggies. Big break, and that's a correct call, Chris.
Oh, it is, and the crowd does not like it at all with 30 seconds left in the first.
They are irate. I haven't seen the crowd, but I think it absolutely was a correct call. You could see it plain as day.
You could see it, yeah. We're waiting on the sign, but I think you're fixing to see personal foul. There it is. Personal foul. Oh, that's a targeting.
It is a targeting. Big foul.
I thought that would be a block in the back, but that turned out to be a targeting. That'll be a costly penalty. From the spot of a foul, it would be around the 45.
There he goes. He's walking it back, Chris. You're right. That's going to force the Eagles to be back on their own side. All the way down to the 32.
Well,
37.
That flips the field. Instead of getting it at midfield, you're down at your own 37. And not what you want if you're the Jacksonville Golden Eagles.
Well, that makes it about a 57-yard punt.
Now Harmon is back on the field. You've got Hughley lined up down here.
Let's go some more, Chris.
Yeah, they're backing it up a little bit.
That's what I thought. 32 is where it's supposed to be, and that's where it is.
There we go. So all the way back to the 32.
So the Eagles on their own 32, 1st and 10.
And that's going to bring us in about 31 seconds left in the first. Harmon is lined up in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Jones going on the left side. He's got a seam up to the 40. He'll be forced out of bounds very close to the sticks. It's going to be a pickup of about 8 yards on first down. Out of bounds, though, that stops the clock here.
He's just able to get enough on that edge, Chris, to pick up 7-8 yards. And but, the Aggies forcing him out of bounds, so it'll be so nearing midfield here. The Aggies on defense, they're limiting the big plays, but they're getting eat up 5, 6, 7 yards.
All right, keep talking, Eric.
All right, that rush up the middle. By the Eagles, finally driven down at near the 45-yard line, so that's going to bring them to another 8 yards.
We got to reboot this. So we're going to keep talking, but it's probably going to go quiet for a minute. It's going to be second down.
All right, so we're looking at a timeout.
We're going to take one quick break, too.
Power Pole Maintenance Company scoreboard reads the Fairview Aggies 7 and the Golden Eagles 0.
Good ways.
That don't tell me, Chris. I know that.
Well, I'm sorry, man, but I did. Let me get my map making gear out. All right, we should be coming back online any moment now. Come on now, baby. All right, we should be connecting. Yes, we're back on the air. Awesome. And we're back here at Golden Eagle Stadium, the start of the second quarter here on the Fairview Aggies Sports Network. Fairview leads 7-0. And they snap it on second down and 3. Flags come in. And that's going to be movement on the offense, Eric.
Yes, you're right, Chris. False start.
Penalty flag against the Golden Eagles.
And that's costly there on second and short. It's going to move it back, make it second down about 8 yards.
Well, we'll take all the help we can get there. Penalties may end up costing this Eagle team.
Well, so far they have. They've been very costly. Harmon's going to line up in the shotgun. He's got Jones beside him. He's going to hand it off to Jones. Goes off the right side. Has a little seam across midfield. Squirts his way forward up to about the 46. Pickup of about 7 on first down. That's a very good-looking young running back. They got a pair of junior running backs on this team that are explosive, Eric.
He runs low and hard. Yeah, I was surprised he got those yards.
Third down now, about 4. Blitz being shown by the Aggies. Big shift now. On the offense, the Aggies shift to counter. They hand it to Jones. Goes off the left side. He's hit. The first man has him short. Second effort gets up to about the 42. Going to be very close. Colt Redding brought him down, but not before enough for a first down for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah. Shifted 4 players there right before the snap. Kind of made the Aggies readjust. Good job on tackling, but he was able to get a first down out of it.
1st and 10 now. Ball's on the 41. Harmon in the shotgun. Now the Eagles shift on balanced line to the left. The Aggies shift their defense. They hand it to Jones going to the right. Tries to get to the edge. He's got it. One man to beat. He gets around him. That's Batts. Can't quite close him in. He gets up to the 35, and he'll be brought out of bounds there. Wade McNeil on the carry. Good carry by the Golden Eagles.
You know, I'm starting to see that the Eagles may have figured out that they've got something on the edges here. When they do that shift, they're attacking the edges. So let's see what happens here in this play.
2nd down and 4. Harmon takes it. He hands it off to Quay McNeil going to the left. Nowhere to go.
Good job there.
Aiden Batts on the tackle with a host of Aggies. No gain for the Eagles.
As they continue here, Chris, it's just chipping away at that Aggies defense, but, you know, for the most part, they're showing up.
There's a timeout. We're going to take one as well. We'll be back after these messages. Fairview leads 7-0.
In today's world, broadband internet is an absolute necessity. Unfortunately, the large cable and phone companies only provide broadband internet where it's profitable for them. For the rest of us, there's Cyber Broadband. Providing internet service since 2004, Cyber utilizes a small radio antenna to deliver broadband where cable and DSL don't go. You can join the 21st century today with Cyber Broadband, supporting streaming, VPN access, and everything else you've been wanting to do with that slow internet connection. It's Cyber Broadband for the win. They can be found online at cyberbroadband.net or look them up on Facebook.
When it comes to securing a home loan, you want someone who knows the ropes and can guide you every step of the way. That's where Josh Phillips of Maven Mortgage comes in.
I'm Josh Phillips with Maven Mortgage Group. You can reach me at 256-338-2920. And whether it's your first time buying a home or your 5th time, we'd love the opportunity to serve you and your family in all your home financing needs.
Josh Phillips and Maven Mortgage. Their name says it all. Experience you can trust, knowledge that works for you. With one phone call, you can take the next step toward your dream home with Josh Phillips of Maven Mortgage. Your home, your future. Josh Phillips at Maven Mortgage. 256-338-2920. 256-338-2920. NMLS number 338177.
Welcome back to Golden Eagles Stadium in Jacksonville, Alabama. It's going to be 3rd down, Eric, at about 3.
Big play here, big play.
Harmon, the senior, lines up in his shotgun. Jones beside him. Hands it to Jones going to the left. Gets behind a blocker. He's up to about the 31. It's going to be very close to the stick. Should have it.
I believe he got it
on the spot.
Yeah, unfortunately, just...
And it's going to be a first down for the Golden Eagles.
And that is another Golden Eagle first.
And again, man, this Golden Eagle offense, they're moving the ball. They're running.
They are, and, when they're not shooting themselves in the foot. But the Aggies here need to stop this bleeding.
Harmon takes a snap, runs to his right, cuts back to the left, up to the 20, spins, but gets away from one, but gets hit by another defender. Up to the 17-yard line. That's about a 13-yard carry.
Yeah.
And another first down for the Golden Eagles.
they looked a little out of sorts on their defensive play. So the Aggies are looking at first and they're, holding on 1st and 10 for the Eagles on around the 19-yard line, Chris.
Harmon's got Quay McNeil in the shotgun beside him. Now they send 2 men.
And 15.
Harmon's in the shotgun. He takes a step, hands it to Jones. Goes off left guard up to the 20. Turning his feet, driving the pile to the 10, to the 5. Out of bounds at the 1. Wow. They had him back at the 20. And the big offensive lineman started moving the pile, Eric.
Yeah, just had too many men there helping him. Not enough Aggies in the right place. Able to drag that pile all the way down to the 1. So they're looking at 1st and goal from the 1, as are the Eagles.
So they're going to say about the 3. Harmon takes a step. Jones gets it. G's hit the backfield by Harper, and he's going to lose 2 yards.
Big defensive stop right there. Yeah, Jake Harper there hit him in the backfield, knocking him back. Definitely needed that play. So you're looking at 2nd and goal.
Oh, here, 2nd and goal now from about the 6. Harmon's got Jones beside him. He's going to hand it off to him, go to the right.
Wow.
Swung down. Big defensive play.
Number 6.
Trying to get the number on that. Aiden Batts on that tackle.
3rd and 6.
And that's going to lose another yard. It's going to be 3rd and goal now from about the 8. They've lost yards every play, Eric.
Well, like I said, when you bend but don't break, they're the epitome of it right so far tonight. So
Harmon, the senior quarterback, looking at a blitz. He's in his shotgun. Takes a step. He runs it himself. He's hit at the 5. Goes out back to the 6. Then he's hit again and goes down. That's Connor Scott who brought him down for good.
Yeah,
pickup of about a yard.
Connor Scott, excellent play. Here comes the field goal unit for the Jacksonville Golden Eagles. So we're looking at 4th and, what is it, Chris, about 6?
Yeah,
or 7.
4th and goal from about the 7. Ball's going to be spotted about the 15, be about a 25-yard field goal. And we're going to have a timeout, late guy off the field there for the Aggies. And we're going to take a timeout as well. 7:28 left in the half. Fairview leads 7-0. We'll be right back after these messages on the Fairview Aggies Sports Network.
Looking to buy or sell your home? You can trust a team that treats you like family.
We're the Warhurst Team Realtors at SR4 Realty, a husband and wife real estate duo with deep roots and unmatched knowledge of the market.
We know every corner, every neighborhood, and what it takes to get you the best deal.
And our top priority, you. From your first showing to final closing, we're by your side every step of the way. Because when you work with us, you're not just a client, you're family. We're the Warhurst Team Realtors at SR4 Realty. Real estate with heart, hustle, and hometown care.
You can find us on Facebook or Instagram at the Warhurst Team Realtors.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggies Sports Network here at Golden Eagles Stadium. I am Christopher Greer, joined by Eric Brenneman, and the field goal unit is on the field for the Golden Eagles. Ball's going to be spotted at about the 15-yard line, be a 25-yarder. And Fairview's coming after. There's a kick. No blocked. No, it's blocked. Blocked by the Aggies. I couldn't tell who got their hand on it, but the Aggies take the ball over on about the 15.
Yeah, I could see they got a great jump on that snap, Chris, and they looked unabated And sure enough, that ball never had a chance.
2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
7:22 left in the first half. The Aggies have the ball.
Huge play.
Ratings on the field. He's got Jake Harper beside him.
7-0 Aggies. Here in the second quarter, 7:22 to go.
2 receivers to the far side. Five-man defensive front for the Golden Eagles. Don't see this often. Nobody back deep. Look for the Aggies to take a shot, Eric. Rating changes his formation. He's going to fake the handoff, gets it out complete. The 15 up to the 20, forward to the 21-yard line. That's Jay Stevens.
Yep.
Pickup of about 7. Look for them to take a shot. It's going to be third down about 2.
So far, offense staying on the field. Chris, what is this?
4th down and 1. Jay Stevens is the punter.
Yeah, they're bringing personnel out.
Stevens is going back deep. Now we're going to see the punt unit. Stevens will be standing on about his own 8-yard line. He can flip the field.
Need a good one here, Chris.
Here's the snap. He gets it away. It's a low kick, fielded at the 45 to the 50, 45, 40, 35, brought down to the 34-yard line. Good return by the Golden Eagles. You know, you can't let them keep hanging around. We've got a 1-score lead, 7-0, 4:56 left in the first half. But you keep giving them good field position, sooner or later they're going to take advantage.
Well, yeah, you're right. And, you know, with under 5 minutes to go in this second quarter, we definitely need to hold them to a field goal, or better yet, just get a turnover here.
Harmon sends Hughley in motion. The 8th grader now lines up in the shotgun beside him. He's going to take the snap, hands it to Jones, going to the left. At the 30, got to see him up to the 26. Big gain of about 8 yards on first down. Make that 9. It's going to be second down and 1.
Yeah, the Aggie defense here needs to rise up. We need a turnover bad. Just giving up too many yards on first down.
Harmon in the shotgun. Jones beside him. The junior has looked excellent so far tonight. There's the snap. He hands it to Jones. Goes to the right. Got a flag coming in. I think we're going to see we're going to be on defense, I think. Not sure yet.
The Jacksonville High School Football Booster Club thanks this season's second quarter sponsors, Zaxby's in Fairview, and your local Alpha in.
Well, it's going to be movement, false start against the Golden Eagles, and another costly penalty. That's going to erase the first down, Eric.
Well, an on-site solution. Golden Eagle touchdown.
Yep, you're right, Chris. If we need some help here, and we'll take it.
Second down, about 6 now. Ball's on the 31. Harmon tries a hard count. Blitz being shown. They don't bite. He's got Jones beside him to his right. 2 receivers to the near side. They send a man in motion. And we got movement now. Flags come in. And let's see what the call is going to be.
They got
a timeout before the penalty.
I don't know how, Chris.
3:54 left in the half. Timeout. Golden Eagles will take one as well. Fairview leads 7-0. Be right back on the Fairview Aggies Sports Network.
Are you looking for a reliable ride at the lowest prices in town with financing? PNC Auto has you covered. Finance options for all credit types, good, bad, or ugly. Plus, a free vehicle report is available for each listing. You can get pre-qualified today online at mypcauto.com. And they offer a free 90-day powertrain warranty or free maintenance for a year. No, we're not kidding. Chad Johnson and Paul Carpenter are ready to help you drive away happy today. Chad is available at 256-493-2491, or Paul can be reached at 256-339-9932. PNC Auto on Highway 278 just past the Methodist Church, or online at mypcauto.com.
Live 95 is brought to you in part by Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, now with several locations across the state, but still located in the heart of Cullman County. They are a proud sponsor of Cullman Community Radio on Live 95. Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggies Sports Network. Harmon takes a snap. Fumble. Goes around the left side. Fumble. Ball. Has Fairview got it? I don't know. We're waiting on a signal. There it is. Fairview's got the ball.
Wow, that was a fumble. Fairview recovers.
A little bit of trickery there by the Golden Eagles. They tried. That was a little bit of it was an option of a left. And quarterback got hit, coughed the ball up, and Aggies got it.
I am so sorry I didn't catch who poked that ball out, but great play by the Aggies, exactly what they needed. And what I tell you a minute ago, Chris, near in halftime, we needed a turnover.
Well, we did. Bend, don't break. 3:46 left in the half. Fairview's got the ball on the 20 now. Plenty of time.
That's plenty of time for them to make a scoring drive. So let's see what we pull off.
Chandler in the backfield with Redding. Redding's going to hand it off to Chandler. Goes to the left. Off of left guard. Not a lot of running room, man. I got to give props to this Golden Eagle defense. They've shut down the running lanes. Pick up a 3.
Second down.
Well, I got to think, Chris, Coach Redding's going to have to make some halftime adjustments. They're going to have to throw a little bit more for this defense to have to worry about.
Harper back in the backfield. Nobody deep for the Golden Eagles. Look for them to take a shot over the middle. I'm telling you, it's coming. 2nd and 7 now. Blitz being shown. Redding takes a snap. Hands it off to Harper. Goes off the left side. He's going to get up to about the 25.
And that was a hold.
Gain of 2 or 3 there.
On the tackle.
So Jake Harper with a gain of 2 or 3, Chris. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and about 5.
3rd and about 5. Harper stays in, trips to the near side. Redding of his shotgun. Now they change the play. Harper goes from his left to his right. Redding takes a snap, fakes a handoff. He's got a man deep, and he's got it. Jake Stevens at the 40, the 50, the 40, down to about the 35 before being brought down. That's going to be a big pickup of about 35 at a Branding Iron Steakhouse. First down for the Aggies.
That's not the first time they've ran that play tonight, Chris. The first time he was overthrew by a couple yards. That one nailed him in a huge gain.
I told you.
For the Aggies.
Redding takes a snap. He hands it off to Harper. Goes to his right. Cuts back to his left. Comes forward for about 5 yards.
Not a bad play on first down.
No, not at all. I told you they were going to go back across that middle. It's coming.
Well, with under 2 minutes to go here in the half now, Aggies are 2nd and about 5.
1:45 left. Colt Redding of his shotgun. He's got Jake Harper to his left. 3 receivers to the near side. They change the play now. It's 2nd down and 6. Takes the snap, hands it to Harper going to the right. He gets forward to the 20, dragging to the 30, drags defenders up to the 29, pick up 3 yards, hard running by Harper.
Yeah, you know, a lot of leg motion there, keeping those knees pumping, trying to go down that line, looking for a hole. Finally brought down, but we're looking at 3 more yards for a first down with a minute left.
Chandler comes in at running back. He lines up beside Rainey. Got 3 men down to the near side. 54 seconds left in the half. Time's running short. Redding takes a snap. Fakes the handoff under pressure. He's got a man completed. Stevens up at the 25, up to about the 23. And that's enough for Branding Iron Steakhouse first down for the Aggies.
Nice play there. Just a roll out to the left. Able to hit him in stride and got the yards needed for first down.
And we got flags, whistles, and it's going to be, a timeout.
Yep.
Timeout's going to be taken by the Golden Eagles. We're going to take one as well. 34 seconds left in the half. Fairview leads 7-0.
Guthrie's Auto Service has been providing quality automotive service since 1985. Located in Cullman on Eva Road, just north of 157, Guthrie's Auto Service is a AAA approved and Napa Auto Care Center, meaning their repair work is warranted up to 3 years or 36,000 miles. And because they're part of the Napa Auto Care Network, their work is also warranted at over 14,000 Napa Auto Care locations across the country. Terry Guthrie and his team are award-winning, collecting Napa's Auto Care Center of the Year for the Nashville Distribution Center and a People's Choice Award in 2020. More information is online at Guthrie'sAutoservice.net.
Powering the good life. That's what Cullman Electric Cooperative does. Reliable, affordable electricity to keep your home running and Sprout Fiber Internet to keep you connected with blazing fast Wi-Fi for home, school, and work. They are proud to support the student athletes, cheerleaders, and band members who bring energy and pride to our community every single day. Cullman Electric Cooperative and Sprout Fiber Internet, powering the good life.
Welcome back to Golden Eagle Stadium. I am Christopher Greer on the Fairview Aggies Sports Network. And Eric, we got 34 seconds left in the half. Fairview's got it 1st and 10 on about the 21. You got to think they're going to take a couple of shots. Cole Rainey's got Chandler in the backfield beside him. Sends a man in motion now, fakes a jet sweep, looks downfield. He's got a man behind the defense, and he almost got tackled by the defender.
Wow.
Waiting on a flag for PI, but I don't see it. It's going to be incomplete.
Number 5, Zay.
I believe that it could have easily been a flag. However, I think that ball was thrown just a tad late, but no flag, Chris.
27 seconds left in the half. Now, you are in Colt Raining's field goal range.
Well, you're looking at 2nd down here. You got under 30 seconds. Still time to take a couple more shots here. Let's see what we do.
2nd down.
Harper lines up beside Rating. 27 seconds in the half. Rating takes a snap, hands it off to Harper on the left side. He's moving to his feet, gets up to about the 20, make that up to about the 15-yard line. Pickup of about 5.
They're going to stop the clock with the timeout, Chris.
And timeout taken. We'll take one as well with 19 seconds. We'll be right back on the Fairview Aggies Sports Network.
In 1952, 7 men at an aluminum plant banded together and started Lister Hill Credit Union with only $5 each. Today, more than 92,000 have joined us, continuing the legacy of supporting themselves and the community through Lister Hill. It's all about we and what we can do together.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Alabama. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the AHSAA and the Alabama High School Athletic Directors and Coaches Association.
You're down, Chris.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggies Sports Network, and you are correct, Eric. It is third down. It's going to be third down at about 5.
And that brings up third.
19 seconds left in the half. Fairview in the shotgun, ready, takes a snap, looks deep. He's got a man, and he's knocked down before the ball gets there. Still looking for a flag, and he didn't hit him with a hammer, so I guess it's not going to get called.
Well, the only reason it might not have been called, Chris, is possibly uncatchable, but
for the Fairview Aggies.
I don't know. I need to see the replay on that. That should have been called.
Well, now what do you do? 4th down and 5. Field goal team is on the field now.
We need points, Chris. We do. You've got 10 seconds to go in the half. If you don't walk away with points here, you can't give that up.
Connor Scott, ball's teed up on the 25. Colt Redding will attempt a 35-yarder. Good snap, good kick, it's up. The kick is up and no good. Wide to the right. Plenty of distance there, but no good.
Wow. That's huge. Good kick and everything. It was just wide right. Saw him making those regularly before the game. And I believe he was lined up in the middle of the hash there, but couldn't get the ball to go through. So, give up a great opportunity to have points again. But, Aggies up 7-0.
And we got 8 seconds left in the half. Harmon in the shotgun. Senior takes the snap, hands it to Jones, goes off the right side. Nowhere to go, and that will do it. 1 second, and that's it. First half comes to an end. Fairview goes into halftime with the lead, 7-0. Man, this has been a tight ball game. We'll be back and break down the action after these messages on the Fairview Aggies Sports Network.
Hey, Cullman drivers. Are you tired of the hassle and confusion when it comes to buying a car? Well, we've got fantastic news for you. Meet Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet in Cullman, your go-to guy for a no-nonsense car buying experience.
Hey folks, Adam here. Buying a car shouldn't be stressful. That's why at Mitch Smith Chevrolet, we pride ourselves on transparency, trust, and there's never any BS at MS.
That's right. Adam Aker and the Mitch Smith Chevrolet team are changing the game.
I live and breathe Cullman, just like you. So when you step into our showroom, you're not just another customer, you're family. Together, we'll find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs and budget. Remember, Adam Aker, Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
Plus One Heating and Air, we believe in more than just fixing your HVAC system. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to providing top-notch service with a smile. Whether it's installation, repairs, or maintenance, you can trust Plus One Heating and Air to get the job done right the first time.
I've never experienced service like this before. Plus One Heating and Air not only fixed my heating system promptly, they also ensured everything was running smoothly. They truly care about their customers.
So when you're in need of heating and air services, remember the company that's willing to walk that extra mile for you. Plus One Heating and Air, where trust meets exceptional service. Hey, Cullman fans, when it's game time, it's pizza time, and nobody brings the flavor like Pasquale's Pizza, a Cullman tradition with the original recipe since 1968. We're talking fresh, made from scratch dough, zesty signature sauce, and a mountain of melty cheese. Still made with the same recipe you've loved for over 55 years. You can dine in or carry out and taste the hometown tradition that's been winning since day one. Pasquale's Pizza, a Cullman tradition, and still making it the way we used to, because that's how Cullman likes it.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggies Sports Network here at halftime. Golden Eagles Stadium. This is the 212 Insurance Group halftime show. Providing the extra degree of service you deserve, 212 Insurance. And Eric, I'm not just somebody selling insurance. I'm also a customer. Kalia has been my insurance agent for a while now and absolutely love her.
She's one of the best, Chris. You're right.
You can't do better. Not a whole lot of action in that first half, man. A lot of defense, a lot of turnovers there.
I disagree, Chris. I think there was a ton of action. The score only showing 7-0 for the good guys, but and really the Golden Eagles fortunate only to be down 7. They had a lot of penalties there, a lot of big plays though by these Aggies, unable to convert the points there at the end of the half, but a lot to build on here for the second half. And I want to say that I think they need to mix up their looks a little bit, possibly getting a little predictable there, but able to gain some yards for sure.
Well, I'm going to say this about the defense. They are seeing this Jacksonville defense is stacking that front. They've got nobody back deep. They've got no deep safeties. They're playing man coverage. You saw Jay Stevens get behind the defense on a crossing pattern and nearly took it to the house, about a 35-yard gain. I expect to see some more of those in the second half, Eric. What we've got so far in the first half, Jake Harper unofficially has got 98 yards and 1 touchdown, 45-yard gain in that one long series. And he's got it done, but he's looking at 9-10 guys.
Yeah, no, you're right. And then that's tough.
Well, and what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to pass the ball a little bit and try and loosen up some of those running lanes. Force them to back some of those defenders up and give Jake and Chandler, a little bit more room before they're getting hit.
I think you're right, Chris. I think open it up in the air a little bit more. We've had success doing that. I think we just need to force that. Yeah, our run game is strong, but, in this type of environment, you need to throw that ball, test those edges a little more, Chris.
Well, we're seeing Jacksonville test the edge against us and having some success. What Jacksonville's not been able to do is be consistent and not shoot themselves in the foot. Well, fortunately, we've been the benefactor of that.
Well, we've been handed a gift there, Chris. Take those penalties away, we might have a whole different story in this first half. So, they've got to, but I think the Aggies can definitely test the edges themselves and spread, like you said, spread that defense out a little bit. That's going to open up a whole lot. And, but I've seen some good plays so far.
All right, well, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll break down the Aggie defense. We got about 15 minutes to the start of second half. The score 7-0. Fairview leads.
In today's world, broadband internet is an absolute necessity. Unfortunately, the large cable and phone companies only provide broadband internet where it's profitable for them. For the rest of us, there's Cyber Broadband. Providing internet service since 2004, Cyber utilizes a small radio antenna to deliver broadband where cable and DSL don't go. You can join the 21st century today with Cyber Broadband, supporting streaming, VPN access, and everything else you've been wanting to do with that slow internet connection. It's Cyber Broadband for the win. They can be found online at cyberbroadband.net or look them up on Facebook.
When it comes to securing a home loan, you want someone who knows the ropes and can guide you every step of the way. That's where Josh Phillips of Maven Mortgage comes in.
I'm Josh Phillips with Maven Mortgage Group. You can reach me at 256-338-2920. And whether it's your first time buying a home or your fifth time, we'd love the opportunity to serve you and your family in all your home financing needs.
Josh Phillips and Maven Mortgage. Their name says it all. Experience you can trust, knowledge that works for you. With one phone call, you can take the next step toward your dream home with Josh Phillips of Maven Mortgage. Your home, your future. Josh Phillips at Maven Mortgage. 256.
Realtors.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggies Sports Network as the Fairview Aggie Marching Band is on the field, Eric, and brings back fond memories of you from high school, doesn't it?
You know, yeah, we were just talking about that during the break, Chris, but thanks for bringing it up on air.
Oh, it's fine, man. I mean, that's what are friends for. You know, I believe you had some significant others in the band, and I mean, that's fun. I will say this, the band works extremely hard. This Fairview Aggie band's as good as they come.
Absolutely. No, I always enjoy and make sure that I make time to watch this band and listen because they do. They have it together. Very impressive all year long. So props to the band directors and everybody who's in the band. It's a lot of work that nobody really gets to see.
Well, you know, it's a vital part of what makes Friday night special. And something that's made it special tonight has been a shutout by the defense. Gotta love that. A lot of train horns here, however, in the stands.
Look, I will say this. Cowbell's okay, train horns not. A lot of train horns, a lot of artificial train horns. So, you know, when they get going here, Chris, it sounds like 5,000 people
man, they
on
are
this sideline.
All get out.
I got a small problem with that. I got to be honest. You know, that if you can't make it naturally, artificially should be out.
Okay, so what you're saying is if it's a train horn that's an organic train horn, it's, say, naturally raised in a free-range environment.
Well, when you're carrying a DeWalt tool to power that train horn, yes, that should be illegal.
Ah, got you.
Yeah.
So you're saying this was a performance-enhanced train horn?
Exactly, yes.
All right.
Against protocol.
No PEDs for the train horns. That's our stance on the Fairview Aggie Sports Network.
Yeah. So that's on my soapbox for tonight. Other than that, this crowd's been great. The stadium here, really nice with Astro. With that exception of that one older gentleman that you had a previous run in, but we won't bring that up here. But yeah, no, everybody's been great. It's still, I will find out the temperature here. It is cooling off.
I'd say it's probably in the upper 50s.
Yeah, we've got 2 more quarters to go. So,
you know, defensively for the Aggies, you haven't given up any receptions.
Ladies and gentlemen,
there's been no passing.
People of all ages,
you've really
attention to the center ring.
You've really made the Jacksonville Golden Eagles kind of a three-trick pony. I mean, they're run right, run left, and then bring the 8th grader in and try to get him the ball.
Well, you know, what they've done is get to the edge, Chris. That's really hurt us. 7, 8 yards on first downs. You can't be doing that. And we've been saved by penalties so far, but, you know, who knows if that's going to continue. You certainly can't count on that. So you're going to have to contain the edges, force that ball to the middle. And that's where their defensive attack needs to start here in the second half.
Well, in the first half, when you saw when Fairview got them to run between the tackles, no success.
Correct.
When they would get it outside, that's when they started having a little success.
Yeah, able to get that edge, but you know what? When they do run in the middle, we make them pay, and I think that's kind of the path of least pain for them is to try to get that edge because the Aggies are making them pay to go to the middle. So we just got to contain and make that a focus.
I think in the first half, Eric, you saw that our defense was a little bit more physical than they were. The turnover battle we won, although it wasn't for a lack of trying on our part, you know, because we had a couple of fumbles we put on the ground, and they had a couple we just had an extra takeaway. You know, this upcoming half, our defense is going to have to do more of the same. We're going to have to play tough, funnel things in the middle, and not give up big plays.
Yeah, and, I think another key, he's got, the Aggies really need to add some diversity to that offense. I'm getting a little bit worried. Yes, it works. Yes, it's powerful. But you cannot allow the defense of the Golden Eagles to hone in on what you're doing best. And so, I think a few more pass plays, test those edges a little more is really going to push these Aggies, with only a 7-point lead, Chris, in a tight ball game on the road. You've got to really spread that offense around.
Well, the Golden Eagles will get the ball back after half. When we come back, we're going to take a break, Eric. We're going to talk a little bit about, if you're the Golden Eagles, what you need to try and do. And if you're the Fairview Aggies, what you need to try and do in the second half. Got about 7:45 left before we come back for the second half. Fairview leads 7-0. You're listening to the Fairview Aggies Sports Network.
Are you looking for a reliable ride at the lowest prices in town with financing? PNC Auto has you covered. Finance options for all credit types, good, bad, or ugly. Plus, a free vehicle report is available for each listing. You can get pre-qualified today online at mypcauto.com. And they offer a free 90-day powertrain warranty or free maintenance for a year. No, we're not kidding. Chad Johnson and Paul Carpenter are ready to help you drive away happy today. Chad is available at 256-493-2491, or Paul can be reached at 256-339-9932. PNC Auto on Highway 278 just past the Methodist Church, or online at mypcauto.com.
Live 95 is brought to you in part by Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, now with several locations across the state, but still located in the heart of Cullman County. They are a proud sponsor of Cullman Community Radio on Live 95. Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggies Sports Network. I am Christopher Greer, joined by my partner Eric Brenneman. And 7-0 at halftime. We got about 6 minutes to go. And the Golden Eagle Band is out on the field right now. If you're the Fairview Aggies, defensively, what you need to do is what you've been doing. You need to keep bending but not breaking. Take advantage of the mistakes that Jacksonville makes and try and use those mistakes against the Golden Eagles. So far, that's paid off. Golden Eagles have driven it down inside the red zone a couple of times and have come away with no points. If you're Fairview's offense, you need to test the middle of the field. You need to go deep. Right now, Jacksonville is not putting anyone deep in the middle third of the field. They've got no safeties back deep. They're playing everything in the box, and if they're going to do that, you've got to make them pay. If you're Jacksonville, you need to find something on offense that works. You've been able to move the ball, but not consistently. You need to find a way to move the ball without getting penalties that has so far have been drive killers. You need to try and get the ball on the edge and let your playmakers make plays. You have an 8th grader who is explosive, and you need to try and find a way to get the ball in his hands. If you're the defense for the Jacksonville Golden Eagles, you've played a pretty good half. You've given up one long drive, and Fairview came away with some points. But other than that, again, not a bad effort by the Golden Eagle defense. What they need to do is they need to make stops and put their offense in a position to play for a win in the fourth quarter. We're down to about 4 minutes left. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about what's coming up in the second half. You're listening to the Fairview Aggies Sports Network. Fairview leads 7-0.
Guthrie's Auto Service has been providing quality automotive service since 1985. Located in Cullman on Eva Road, just north of 157, Guthrie's Auto Service is a AAA approved and Napa Auto Care Center, meaning their repair work is warranted up to 3 years or 36,000 miles. And because they're part of the Napa Auto Care Network, their work is also warranted at over 14,000 Napa Auto Care locations across the country. Terry Guthrie and his team are award-winning, collecting Napa's Auto Care Center of the Year for the Nashville Distribution Center and a People's Choice Award in 2020. More information is online at Guthrie'sAutoservice.net.
Powering the good life. That's what Cullman Electric Cooperative does. Reliable, affordable electricity to keep your home running and Sprout Fiber Internet to keep you connected with blazing fast Wi-Fi for home, school, and work. They are proud to support the student athletes, cheerleaders, and band members who bring energy and pride to our community every single day. Cullman Electric Cooperative and Sprout Fiber Internet, powering the good life.
In 1952, 7 men at an aluminum plant banded together and started Lister Hill Credit Union with only $5 each. Today, more than 92,000 have joined us, continuing the legacy of supporting themselves and the community through Lister Hill. It's all about we and what we can do together.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggies Sports Network. And the Golden Eagle Marching Band just finished up now, and they're going to be going off the field. We got a couple minutes now to the start of the second half, and the Golden Eagles will get the ball to start with the second half, and that's a big break for Jacksonville. And Fairview up 7-0, but boy, they needed some points off that field goal attempt in the second quarter, and came away with none. That hurt. That definitely stung a little bit. Seeing both teams coming back on the field now to start warming up. Temperature's dropping a little bit. It's still a beautiful night out here tonight. Probably in the lower 50s, I would say. Beautiful night for football. And Golden Eagles now warming up on the field. And you know what? Hats off to them, man. Jacksonville played a solid first half. They're down by 7, man, but they kept themselves in the ball game. They made some mistakes, but they didn't let it become so overwhelming that it buried them. They stayed in it, and it's like one of my old football coaches used to say, you let somebody hang around, pretty soon you won't be around. Fairview's going to need to come out of this second half and really focus and come out with a laser precision in this second half and get it done. Well, the score 7-0. We're going to take another break. This one's going to be about, we'll say about 1 minute, 52 seconds. You're listening to the Fairview Aggies Sports Network.
Cullman Appliance Repair is now Cullman Appliance and HVAC Repair, now servicing your heating and air needs as well. Servicing most models and brands, they can be found on Facebook or Google for those appliance or HVAC repair needs. Proudly supporting Cullman area athletics and collegiate football. When that appliance or HVAC system frustrates you and you're in need of a repairman, Robert Brantley and his team are ready to help. They're available via call or text at 256-507-3415 or on Facebook, Google, or online at CullmanApplianceRepair.com. Alabama HVAC number 22238.
Founded in 1887, Cullman Savings Bank serves the people of Cullman with a full line of banking services. One of those services is their Legacy Checking Account, available to those 50-plus, military, teachers, policemen, and firefighters. It features no monthly service charge, interest earned on any balance, free paper or e-statements, and 2 free boxes of checks per year, along with other features. You can stop by any one of 4 convenient locations and ask them about the Legacy legacy checking account or visit www.CullmanSavingsBank.com for more information. Cullman Savings Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Tisha Brewer will make it easy and affordable to help protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you'd do anything for, life insurance could mean everything.
I'm Tisha at Tisha Brewer State Farm. We're located behind Cook's Pest Control at 909 Fisher Street. You can reach us at 256-734-4645. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggies Sports Network here at Golden Eagle Stadium. I'm joined by my partner in crime, Eric Brenneman. Eric, how are you, buddy?
You know, I'm doing great, Chris. Happy to still be watching the Aggies play in mid-November, which means they are in the playoffs. Not only that, they're in the second round here. And, you know, they lead 7-0 here at halftime. So, you know, against this competition.
All right, we're rebooting.
You gon' make me step out of my brain. You gon' make me buy bottles of champagne. You gon' make me go out of my way. I waited 4 days. Where y'all at? I drove here in a race plan. I'm not sure what it was that really made y'all mad, but I guess this is.
For those joining, we are in a lightning delay.
All right, sounds like we're coming back now. Should be firing up any moment. We're awaiting the kickoff to start the third quarter. And there we go. We should be connected now. And we're back on the air, getting ready to start the second half here at Golden Eagle Stadium on the Fairview Aggies Sports Network. Fairview leads 7-0. And getting ready to kick it off, Colton Redding.
Yeah, it'll be Golden Eagle football to start the second half.
Very dangerous kickoff, man. Jones back deep. Awaiting the kick for the Golden Eagles. And there's the kick. High pooch kick. It's going to be fielded at the 32 to the 35. Tries to get to the 40, up to the 45. Brought down at the 50 by a host of Aggies.
Well, not a great kick there. A little short. Allowing, you know, the ball to start in midfield for the Golden Eagles.
Great field position now for the Golden Eagles. Kamari Harmon, the senior quarterback, lines up with Jaden Jones beside him.
Ready for that. I'll give him up 4 yards there on first down. So we'll see what the Eagles come out with here on second down.
2nd and 6. We've yet to see them pass the ball yet. Harmon lines up in the backfield. Jones lines up beside him. Now they do that massive shift from left to right. Unbalanced to the right. Hands it to Jones going to the right. He's got the edge up to the 40. Brought down at about the 39-yard line. Not before a first down for the Golden Eagles. And you can hear the train horn. I believe those train horns have had some PEDs, Eric.
Well, you know, that between that and the speakers here, it's a lot of noise for sure.
Harmon in his shotgun. He hands it off to McNeil. He goes off the right guard across the 35 up to about the 31-yard line. Pickup of 8 on first down. It's going to be 2nd and 2.
McNeil on the carry.
Well, Chris, when you're giving up 6, 7, 8 yards on first down, that's awfully tough there to stop that drive. So
it is.
Second time here in the second half, and we just started.
2nd down and 2. Harmon in the shotgun, hands it to McNeil, goes off left guard. Hit immediately. Nowhere to go. Jake Harper brings him down.
Number 4, Quay McNeil.
I think he's short.
And that brings up another.
He is short. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. Ball spotted on the 30. Has to get to the 29. Golden Eagles need this first down. Fairview's going to bring the house to stop it. Unbalanced shift to the left. They hand it off to the left, and Harper gets him in the backfield. He gets away from Harper, dances to the 25. Up, and that's going to be about a 4-yard gain. They had him in the backfield, Eric. Couldn't bring him down.
Well, you know, and that's what I was talking about earlier. When they're getting to the edge, they're beating us. Good effort there to try to stop him in the backfield, but when that's not happening, you know, there goes 5, 6, 7, 8 yards. We can't have that.
First down and 10 now. Ball spotted on the 24. Harmon is in the shotgun. Shifts his formation. Jones beside him in the backfield. Takes the snap, hands it to Jones, goes off left guard. Pulls his way forward across the 20 up to about the 17. Pick up a 7. And man, they're playing behind the sticks there, or ahead of the sticks every series there.
Very tough to defend here. You know, and you're right. You said it earlier. They have yet to attempt to pass. But, you know, you've got 4 players shifting to the left or the right here more often. That time. They're going to need a few more of these. You know, the Eagles now in Aggie territory here on the still enough for the first down for the Eagles. So ball down here. We're short of the 15-yard line, so we're looking first and goal from the 13.
Harmon lines up in a shotgun. He's got Jones behind him now. Now they shift on their offensive line. They've run the same 4 plays. Takes a snap, hands it to Jones going to the right. Tries to get to the edge. Lowers his shoulder, gets a hard run up to about the 9. Pickup of about 5. It's going to be 2nd down and 5 now.
We're just giving up too many yards on first down, Chris. That's just the way it is. So, you know, we've got to bow up. There have been some good plays, but consistently that ball has been moving for the Eagles here this second half.
Well, they're going to say he got 4. It'll be 2nd down and about 6. Harmon in the shotgun shifts his offense from left to right. Hands it to Jones going to the right. And gets forward across the 5-yard line up to about the 4. It's going to be third down and very short.
Jaden Jones on the carry.
Third and very short now for the Golden Eagles. Jones comes out. Clay McNeil, the other junior, comes in. He lines up beside Harmon. Third down and 1. They shift on balance to the left. There's a snap. They're going to hand it off to McNeil. He's going to get forward very close to the sticks. We'll see the spot.
That's going to be a first.
I think it's going to be a first. It is. It's going to be first and goal from about the 3.
Well, Aggies getting hit in the mouth here on defense for sure. That ball, and like you said, the same plays over and over, just whether it's to the right. Unfortunately, the Aggies just couldn't stop the run there. They're going to have to come up with some answers, though, if they're expecting to get back on top.
You might see them borrow a page out of Jacksonville's book and just basically put everybody in the box. Jacksonville's not throwing the ball.
Yeah, I agree.
Kicker on now for the Golden Eagles. There's the snap. Kick is up. And the kick is good. 6:17 left in the third. Tie ball game, 7-7. We'll be right back after these messages on the Fairview Aggies Sports Network.
You know, we have one of the coolest places right here in Cullman. It's Cleaning and More Cullman on County Road 437. Cleaning and More Cullman has reliable and professional residential and commercial cleaning services tailored to your needs. And I know because we use Cleaning and More Cullman at the Warhurst Team Realtors for our buyers and sellers. Cleaning and More Cullman is more than just cleaning supplies. They have janitorial supplies like trash can liners of all sizes, cleaning supplies, mops, brooms, paper towels, they have it all. Plus concession stand and restaurant supplies like cups, cutleries, plates, to-go containers, bags, straws, nacho trays, even popcorn bags. Cleaning and More Cullman has it all. Need climate control storage? How about 10 by 10, 10 by 15, and 10 by 20 units? And they even have the U-Haul trucks to carry your stuff. You can check them out at cleaningandmorecullman.com. You can get info at cleaningandmorecullman.com, or the way I like, you can dial them up at 256-736-9944. 256-736-9944. Cleaning and More Cullman, County Road 437, under the big white sign with the U-Hauls.
Welcome back to Golden Eagles Stadium. It's a tie ball game, and the Golden Eagles kick it off to Fairview. It bounces at the 20. It bounces off a Fairview player and goes out of bounds of the 10. Jay Stevens lost his footing, Eric, and that could have been costly for the Aggies.
You know, that's actually the second time tonight I've seen an Aggie player slide this beautiful AstroTurf field, but I'm not so sure that cold weather and AstroTurf mix. That's the second time. But, you know, let's talk about that Eagles drive. You know, they end up getting the ball on the 50. So they only had half the field to go. And we're able to convert on a much-needed score for them, their first of the game.
Rating him a shotgun. He's got Harper beside him. He's going to hand it off to Harper going to the left. He gets the ball at the 10. He's going to get up about a yard, and that's going to be it. Not a lot of running room there for Jake.
Brings up second down.
Yeah, they really got to start throwing it a bit more, I do believe, Chris. This Eagles defense starting to hone in.
Second down and 9 now. Ball spotted on the 11. 3 receivers to the near side. Nobody back deep for Jacksonville. Brady takes a snap. He's going to option it out to Harper. The 20, the 30, the 40. In the beat. He's going to get brought down at about the 48. Wow.
Well, let me tell you, Chris, he was able to get the edge on that, and he was, that's easily a 30-yard gain right there.
42.
Thank you, 42. So just what they need. If they start attacking these edges, that's going to be there.
That's a Branding Iron Steakhouse first down for the Aggies. Redding takes a snap. He'll run it himself. Goes off the left side. Flags come flying in. Redding slung down with a lot of glee at about the 40-yard line. Let's see what the flag's going to be. It's going to be a holding call on the Aggies.
Well, that's unfortunate. One of the first, not the first penalty tonight, but first one we've seen in a while for the Aggies.
Against the Fairview Aggies.
And I got to say, the referee's been pretty consistent tonight. A couple of questionable calls, but nothing major, so the Aggies just got bit themselves right there. That'll move it
back across midfield to 42. First and 20 from the 42.
And that's the thing. Not only do they lose yardage, Chris, that's 20 yards for another first down. So we'll see. Right. We'll see what he's got in store here.
Chandler stays in the game with Redding. 3 receivers to the near side. Takes a handoff. Looks downfield. Has a man. Aiden Batts just cannot connect. He was behind the defense, and they just couldn't get it to him. If I was the Golden Eagles, I would be very concerned about that. It's probably the 3rd or 4th time we've seen that happen.
It is, and just missing that window there is Colt Redding, but that's been there. And I think that's the go-to here tonight. So when they need it, it should be there for them.
Chandler stays in the ball game. He's behind.
Here we go. Aggies 3rd and a long way to go.
Harper checks back in the ball game now. 4:30 left in the 3rd quarter.
The game is tied.
Aggies looking to the sideline, changing the play. Momentum has been shifting. Can Fairview get it back? There's the snap. Redding drops back. Looks downfield, being chased. Rolls to his right now. Trying to get away from another defender. Being chased by another one. Gets by at the 20, 30, and he's going to get chopped down. Tries to get the ball out. And will it be an incomplete or a grounding? We're waiting to see. It could be a grounding call.
Number 22, Quentin Atkins on the stop.
And it is going to be intentional grounding by the Aggies.
Yeah, unfortunate there. He ran from sideline to sideline. Just couldn't find anything open at all. Then a desperation as he neared the out of bounds line. Well, pitching the ball forward.
The Aggies started across midfield at about the 48-yard line and have steadily moved backwards since, all the way back to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, that one hurts, Chris. You had it, like you said, after midfield there, but now forced to punt the ball.
Jay Stevens stands on the 15. They've come after him every time. There's a step. Good kick. He's going to drive it over the receiver's head. Caught at the 25, up to the 30, the 40. Big hit.
Number 9.
Good job by the Aggies.
The Aggies with a big play on special teams. Rex Chandler lowered the boom on him. It's going to be 1st and 10 now on about the 42.
Yeah, much needed huge punt there for the Aggies, pushing the Eagles back into their own territory.
Jacksonville State University College.
Man, this thing's aggravating me. We're kicked off again. Okay. Well, we get to reboot. Gotta love it.
Number 6, Jaden Jones. on the carry for the Golden Eagles.
JJ. Mm-hmm. Golden Eagles.
All right, there we are back in the air. It's going to be, after that penalty, it's going to be 1st and 15 for the Golden Eagles, moving them back to about the 38. Harmon, the senior quarterback, is in the backfield waiting on a shot.
Oh, over the head.
Snap over his head, back to the 20. Oh, wow, being chased. And gets by one, and Jake Harper's got a hold of him. Fights his way up to about the 30-yard line.
That'll be about at least a 10-yard loss, Chris. Could have been 20. That was a big mistake there by the Golden Eagles.
It was about a 15-yard loss on that. Moving it back to the 30 could have been much worse.
Yeah, that ball just snapped way over his head. That's the first miscue, I believe, by the center tonight for the Eagles. And
first one for either team.
Yeah, that was something else. So, big break for the Aggies. That ball is pushed back, and we're looking at what, Chris?
Minute 51 of the third quarter. The score 7-7. And tie ball game. 3rd and long. Harmon hands it to Jones, goes off the right side. Good run. Going to get up to about the 35-yard line. Going to be very short, though.
Yeah, it's going to be close to
4th and about 16. And Colt Waiting now back to receive the punt for the Aggies. Only the second time we've seen the punt unit for Jacksonville. Fairview's returners are going to be standing on about the 22-yard line. There's the snap. Low snap. End over end kick. Bounces at the 30. Oh, wow. Fielded at the 20. Connor Scott tries to go forward. Nowhere to go. Good defense by the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, Connor Scott catching that on one bounce. And there's nowhere to go there as the defense was on him. And was able to get about a yard on that return.
Connor Scott gets up a little bit slow, jogs off the field under his own power. And now we need some points. Minute 25 left in the third. Fairview tied up 7-7 with the Golden Eagles of Jacksonville. Now they've got the ball at about the 20-yard line. So the Aggies need to move it. Let's see what the defense looks like for Jacksonville. They're still in man coverage, nobody deep. Rating back takes a snap. Now he options it to Harper, the 30, the 40, up to about the 44-yard line. Pick up of about 24 on that at a Branding Arch Steakhouse. First down for the Aggies.
You know, nearly identical to the last drive, that play that they gained 32 yards on, Chris. Got the edge again, and getting that ball near midfield on the first play out of scrimmage.
Chandler checks in the ball game now. Got 3 receivers to the near side. Redding takes a snap. He'll fake the handoff, runs to the left. Cross the 45 up to about the 48-yard line. We'll say a pick up of 3 for Colt. Good run by the senior. It's going to be second down at about 7. Didn't get a lot of yards, but it gives the defense something else to think about.
Well, positive yards is a good thing.
Chandler now checks in. He's on Redding's left. Jay Stevens goes in motion. They pitch it to Chandler going to the left. He's hit immediately. Going to lose yards. Going to be a loss of 1. Going to be third down and about 8.
Yeah, unfortunate right there. That defense is tightening up for the Eagles, and
they're firing on all cylinders. We're down to 5 seconds. That's it. We're into 3 quarters. Football game is tied 7-7.
At the end of the third quarter.
We'll be right back after these messages on Friday Night Live.
At Plus One Heating and Air, we believe in more than just fixing your HVAC system. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to providing top-notch service with a smile. Whether it's installation, repairs, or maintenance, you can trust Plus One Heating and Air to get the job done right the first time.
I've never experienced service like this before. Plus One Heating and Air not only fixed my heating system promptly, they also ensured everything was running smoothly. They truly care about their customers.
So when you're in need of heating and air services, remember the company that's willing to walk that extra mile for you. Plus One Heating and Air, where trust meets exceptional service. Hey, Cullman fans, when it's game time, it's pizza time, and nobody brings the flavor like Pasquale's Pizza, a Cullman tradition with the original recipe since 1968. We're talking fresh, made from scratch dough, zesty signature sauce, and a mountain of melty cheese. Still made with the same recipe you've loved for over 55 years. You can dine in or carry out and taste the hometown tradition that's been winning since day one. Pasquale's Pizza, a Cullman tradition, and still making it the way we used to, because that's how Cullman likes it.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live on the Fairview Aggies Sports Network. 7-7 start of the fourth quarter. And it's going to be third down and 8 for the Aggies.
Can you tell it's playoff football, Chris? Because I sure can. We got a tie ball game going into the fourth quarter here. And it looks like the Aggies been able to get some big plays, had a few penalties that set them back, not able to move the ball after those big plays. So now we're looking here. We're going to go.
Watch to see the Aggies do some type of shift. Redding's in the shotgun, 2 receivers to either side. Now they got a man deep at safety. They send Harper in motion. He's being chased. Redding rolls to his right. He's going to throw it deep downfield out on the sideline, incomplete.
And that pass is incomplete.
And flags come down deep in the backfield way late. I think we're going to see a personal foul. And it's going against the Golden Eagles.
That's an out-of-bounds hit right there, Chris.
Whoa.
Yeah, I thought there was some extracurricular after he got out of bounds.
Let's see if that was a late hit. If so, Eric, that is a costly penalty.
Huge penalty there if that stands. But I thought it was a roughing the passer as well.
I thought it could be a roughing the passer. And they're marking it off.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man, if that's a Branding Iron Steakhouse.
That's a big
first down for the Aggies. Moves it across midfield all the way down to the 39. Costly penalty, costly mistake for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, that's a big penalty against the Eagles. Something that the Aggies definitely could use right now. We've got to find a way to put this ball in the end zone.
It's going to be 1st and 10 now. Harper's in the backfield. What's worked for us has been the option. The option of Harper has worked. Now they're playing a safety deep in the middle of the field for the Golden Eagles.
That's not a bad thing, Chris. It may just open up some more run for us.
Colt Redding in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Harper. Goes to his right. Jumps over a defender. Gets chopped down after a short gain, and Redding's footing as he was giving that ball off, he slipped.
I've seen that tonight for sure.
It's going to be 2nd down now, about 8 yards to go. Ball's at the 38. Harper stays on the field. 11-18 left in the ball game. Redding sends his guys out wide. Shotgun snap. He hands it to Harper. Goes off right guard. Gets through the first line. Up to the 35. Fighting his way to the 31. He's going to be brought down about the 32-yard line. That's a pickup of about 5 yards there. Good run.
Third and 4. Big play here, Chris. Got to keep these sticks moving.
You got to think you're in 2-down territory right here. Ball spotted on the 32 and a half. Got to get up to about the 29 for a first down. Colt Redding's got Harper beside him. Sends Stevens in motion. Handed to him on a jet sweep. Goes off the right side. He'll be very close to the sticks. Second effort. He's going to get forward to the 28. Pick up a 5, and that's enough for a Branding Iron Steakhouse first down.
Huge play
for the Aggies.
Huge play. Able to pick up a weight block there. Giving those extra couple of yards for that first down.
First down for the...
So now we've got the ball deep in territory. At the 22, I believe, Chris.
It's going to be the 27, Eric. And Colt Redding in the shotgun. He's got Harper beside him. He's going to hand it off to Harper going to the left. Stiff arms a man. Another one gets the edge for 20, 15. Forced out of bounds at about the 11-yard line. And
first down.
That's a 17-yard pickup in a Branding Iron Steakhouse first down for the Aggies.
You're starting to see this playbook expand a little bit. And you can see, with that game right there, Chris, I mean, that's... We've got to find some way to put some points on the board as we're deep into the fourth quarter. We've got 9.5 under.
By the Golden Eagles.
You're looking at a big third down here, Chris. Going to need about 5, with really 7 yards out from the goal line. So you can make a first down without hitting the goal line, but it's only about a yard shy. So
Aiden Matz checks in the game now for the Aggies, as does Jake Harper. He lines up to Colt Redding's left. Now they shift, unbalanced line to the left.
That's the first time tonight.
They're going to hand it off. No, Colt Redding rolls to his right, being chased. Looks downfield, has a man in the end zone. Incomplete.
Well,
tried to get it to Jay Stevens. It couldn't connect.
Yeah, it was a rollout. Had a chance.
$14, 24-yarder. There's a snap. The kick is up. And the kick is good. But we got a flag on the field. Hold tight. Let's wait and see what the call is. Might not have been set.
That's what I was thinking.
Snap.
Yeah, I agree, Chris. That might be the call. Let's see. The referees are conferring.
Penalty flag on the play.
And you've got got the binoculars. I can't read lips from here.
Well, it looks like they're trying to decide.
I see one of them is talking about Twilight.
Yeah.
Okay, and Mockingbird.
One just put in an order at Starbucks.
Right.
Let's see. So how many yards is this going to cost?
Let's see what the call.
Roughing the kicker, Chris.
Whoa, it is. It's roughing the kicker.
Huge call.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
That's going to make it first and goal. It should.
Personal foul.
Wow. What a game-changing call right there. Unbelievable, Chris. Roughing the kicker.
8:12 left in the ball game, and that's going to make it first and goal for the Aggies on the 4-yard line.
That's a potential game-changing call from a field goal to now you get a chance to put it in the end zone and get 7.
8:12 left in the ball game. Fairview's got the ball first and goal on the 4-yard line. You've got Jake Harper, Thunder and Lightning all in one.
Let's make some noise.
Here we go. He's in the backfield. Oh, man, dude, it dropped us.
Touchdown, Aggies. Touchdown, Aggies.
Hold up. That might be on the kickoff.
The kicker again.
Another roughing the kicker.
2 in a row.
Well, we have a brief spot of trouble there to those just tuning in. Jake Harper dives into the end zone from 5 yards out for his second touchdown of the night. Jake Harper from 5 yards out scores the second touchdown of the night for the Aggies. Colt Redding tacks on the extra point. 8:06 left in the ball game. Fairview leads 14-7. And on that extra point, Eric, they ran into the kicker again. Well, look, you're starting to see a bit of chippiness now on the side of the Jacksonville Golden Eagles.
That's 2 in a row, Chris. You know, cost them, from 3 to 7 points there. With the Aggies able to score, and then on the extra point, they do it again. So that's going to push the kickoff back.
Well, actually, it'll
push it up.
Push it up across the 50 to the 45. Colt Redding, look to see him just bomb one right here. He might put it through the uprights.
I tell you, a corner end zone kick would look perfect right now.
There's the kick. It is deep. And out the back of the end zone, touchback. Jacksonville takes it over on the 20. Good special teams right there. Forced them to play an 80-yard field, Eric.
Well, yeah. Look, you're at the point of the season and the point of the game. You cannot give them anything. So from here on out, for the next 8 minutes, we've got to play perfect football. Can I give a penalty, Chris?
Well, we've got to play like our life depends on it, because it does.
You know, only up 7, it could take a quick turn in a heartbeat. So, yeah.
Carmel, senior quarterback, lines up in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Jones, going off the right side. Tries to get to the edge, gets up to about the 22. And they'll say he's out of bounds at the 24. Pick up a 4 for the junior. And the clock keeps ticking, Eric. You know, we'll give you 4 yards all day long right now.
Well, you're correct. In this situation, yeah, we'll keep that clock moving all we can, but, we just can't let them to gain that edge and have a big play.
Quay McNeil checks in, the other junior running back. He'll get the handoff, goes off the right side. Nowhere to go. Brought down by a host of Aggies.
That defense is getting dirty.
Oh, man, and we're starting to get the Lathams getting a little bit fired up there. Look like Avery Latham is getting kind of irate. That's going to be a loss of a yard, Eric.
That was playoff football right there, Chris.
Yes,
that was
sir.
a very good effort. That's what we're going to need.
3rd down and 7 now. This is not what this team's built for. Harmon lines up in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the far side. Will we see his first pass? They send a man in motion. There's a snap. He's looking downfield, being chased by defenders. Now he's looking back to his left. Well defended by the Aggies. Throws it downfield, and it is intercepted. Intercepted by Jay Stevens at the 45, 40, 35, up to the 33-yard line, and Fairview takes over. First pass play for the Golden Eagles, and it goes horribly, horribly awry.
Well, I'm very surprised they waited till the fourth quarter.
There's a flag on the field, Eric. Hold on.
That's got to be on the return, Chris. Got to be.
Let's wait and see. That's an ineligible man downfield for Jacksonville. That penalty is declined. The Aggies take over possession with 6:58 left in the ball game. Fairview ahead 14-7. That was a huge defensive stand, Eric.
That might be a play of the game right there, Chris. And I'll tell you what, their first pass by the Golden Eagles, ill-advised, and the Aggies made him pay. He was back there scrambling forever.
Jake Harper sits at 194 yards. He's out there beside Colt Redding. Redding in the shotgun. He's going to hand it to Jake. Goes off the left side. Chopped down almost immediately. It's going to be a pickup of about 2 yards. Well defended by the Golden Eagles.
Well, now it's about running downhill, Chris. They just need to keep moving forward 3-4 yards at a time, and we'll be perfectly fine.
Keep that clock rolling. 6:30 left in the ball game. Fairview up 14-7. Harper lines up beside Redding. 3 receivers to the far side. Train horns are coming out. Colt takes a snap. He's going to run it himself.
There we go.
Off of left guard up to about the 25-yard line. Good pickup of about 7. It's going to bring up 3rd down at about 3.
Yeah, like I said, Chris, 3-4 yards, we'll take it all day. More than anything else, though, this drive needs to end in points. Whether it's a field goal or a touchdown, we've got to stretch this lead out and not give any breathing room for the Eagles.
2-score lead.
Yeah, absolutely. Up 7, but I feel better about 14.
3rd down and 3. Ball on the 26. Redding takes a snap. Hands it to Harper. Goes off the right side. The 20, the 15, 10. 5 down to the 1. He's going to be brought down at the 1-yard line. 25-yard carry for the Boo in a Branding Iron Steakhouse. First down for the Aggies.
One of the best runs tonight, Chris, and a huge just in time as well. Got the ball down to the 1, but he was able that was just a simple up the middle. Able to find a hole and make them pay.
It's going to be 1st and goal. They're going to say the ball is down on the 2. Who am I to argue? 3 receivers to the far side. Redding hands it off to Harper. He goes off the right guard. Touchdown, Aggies! Jake's 3rd of the night.
Wow.
The Fairview Aggies.
That's what I'm talking about, Chris. Able to put the points on the board, stretching that lead. 14 points now, pending this extra kick, extra point.
20-7, Fairview leads. Can they tack on the extra point to extend it to 21-7?
Well, I tell you what, Chris, this is something that the train horns can't cure. And let's see what this extra point looks like.
Colt Redding on to attempt the extra point. There's a snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. 5 minutes left in the ball game. Fairview leads 21-7. We'll be right back after these messages on the Fairview Aggies Sports Network.
In today's world, broadband internet is an absolute necessity. Unfortunately, the large cable and phone companies only provide broadband internet where it's profitable for them. For the rest of us, there's Cyber Broadband. Providing internet service since 2004, Cyber utilizes a small radio antenna to deliver broadband where cable and DSL don't go. You can join the 21st century today with Cyber Broadband, supporting streaming, VPN access, and everything else you've been wanting to do with that slow internet connection. It's Cyber Broadband for the win. They can be found online at cyberbroadband.net or look them up on Facebook.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggies Sports Network. Fairview extends the lead 21-7. Currently, Good Hope is leading 23-7 in their game. Good job, Good Hope. Man, get it done, guys.
Who called that game? I think, that was me.
No, I believe that was me. You called for West Morgan.
Well, now we're going to run that tape back.
Colt Redding gets ready to attempt the kickoff. Well, you don't attempt a kickoff, you just kick it. Here he goes.
Thank you.
Kicks it deep. It's going all the way back. Fielded at the 10, up to the 20, the 25, 30. Got a hole. 35, brought down at the 36. Excellent run by McNeil on the return.
McNeil on the return for the
good return, Chris. Good kick and good return.
It is. They'll have a ball at about the 37. They'll start it there again.
So, yeah, the Golden Eagles down 2 scores.
They're going to have to start pressing, Eric. They're running out of time, man.
Under 5 minutes to go in this game.
You're right. Under 5 minutes left to go in the game. And Harmon in the shotgun. Right. He takes a snap, rolls to his left. Looking downfield, throws it, and incomplete. Incomplete, trying to get it to Hughley, and it's nearly intercepted.
You know, it's tough when your second pass attempt comes with under 5 minutes to go.
I got something I want to say. Down in coverage, big number 70, Andrew Latham from his defensive end position drops back in zone coverage. You go, big boy. Man, I hope you get you a pick, because there's nothing better than when a big guy gets a pick.
I think he's been waiting on that all night. He's been waiting to pass all night.
Real. Put me in, Coach. Harmon in the shotgun, looking downfield now. He's going to throw the left. He cannot connect. And that's going to be incomplete, and it wasn't even close.
Wow, his third pass attempt of the night goes awry. 3rd and 10 still for the Golden Eagles. And this, Chris, look at this. 3 pass attempts. This is the first time they haven't gained 6-7 yards on first down.
Right. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 now. Harmon in his shotgun. And now he drops the snap, picks it up, rolls to his left, being chased. He's going to throw it downfield, caught at the 45. That was Hughley, the 8th grader, on the reception. That's a pickup of about 16, and they got away with a world-class push-off right there.
They did, Chris. You know, that play, it looked doomed from the start with the bad snap, able to roll around and finally find a receiver.
Harmon in the shotgun now. He takes a snap, looks downfield, throws it on a cross. It's Judkins. He's got it at the 40, but he's going to lose yards. Slung down. Big time hit by Kilpatrick. Yep. That's going to be a gain of all of 1 yard. It's going to bring up 2nd down, about 9.
Big play. I tell you, I'm loving this crowd, too, getting into this game.
3:50 left in the ball game. Harmon in the shotgun by himself. They're rushing 3. He's going to throw it downfield. He's going to overthrow his receiver. He had him by a foot and nowhere to go.
Yeah, this is tough to watch, Chris, with all the, They may not have been getting a lot of yards with that run game, but they were able to consistently get 5, 6, 7.
Right.
And they've abandoned it here being down by 2 scores. That the Fairview Aggies are up 21-7.
Right. Up by 2 touchdowns. You got to kind of abandon it and go to the passing game, but that leaves you at 3rd down and 9. And Harmon's a good runner, good scrambler, but he's a left-handed quarterback and he hasn't connected much.
Well, you just have to stick to your game.
There's a snap. He's looking downfield. Now he's going to run. Goes off the left side.
See?
He's going to pick up first down at 20. He's down across the 20, down to about the 18. Forced out of bounds. Pickup of 20 yards. First down for the Golden Eagles.
So, Aggies defense here needs to realize, yes, he's passing the ball, but you cannot give up on that run defense.
Jacksonville.
That will bite you here real quick, and it could get real interesting real quick.
Neal lines up by Harmon. He takes a snap, rolls to his left.
He just
looking
tried
down field. Now he goes back to his right. He's going to run it. He's across the 10. Chopped down at about the 6. It's going to be, that's a first down. It's going to bring up 1st and goal from about the 6. 3:15 left in the ball game now. 1st and goal.
Chick-fil-A of Jacksonville.
Yeah, 3 minutes to go here, just above it. Harmon go.
Harmon lines up in the shotgun. Dangerous runner. Takes a snap, rolls left. Now he's going to run. No, he's going to throw it. Has a man in the back of the end zone. Incomplete. In and out of his hands. Just could not connect. Trying to get it to Jaden Jones.
Well, it's getting a little dicey here for the Aggies. You know, it's tough to defend on that short of a field, Chris.
Especially with a quarterback who's that dangerous of a runner.
Yeah, you almost have to just play him as a spy and just forget the pass.
2:55 left in the ball game now. Harmon in the shotgun. He's got McNeil beside him. It's going to be 2nd and goal from about the 7. He takes a snap, looks to his left. He's got a man. And it's caught. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. Touchdown pass from Harmon to McNeil. 4 yards. And they are going to cut it to 21-13. Now they attempt the extra point, and this is big.
Well, if the Aggies could block one here, that'd be huge.
Oh, that would be massive. Getting ready for the snap. There it is. Snaps down. Oh! They had a lead on it and knocked it. Wow!
Who called that, Chris?
Oh, my goodness, you did. 2:50 left, and that is a costly game mistake. 21-13. Well, the second one that Fairview's gotten a hand on tonight.
That could be huge. Now, look, that doesn't put this game away by any stretch.
No, we're staying right here because everyone in the stadium with 2:50 knows an onside kick is coming.
Yeah, they do, and I tell you what, it's going to get real tight real quick if they recover that. So Aggies got to be on their toes and ready. Just secure that ball. Don't worry about advancing it. Just get the ball back.
2:50 left in the season for one of these football teams. These young men have fought and struggled, have trained and learned this sport. Some of them from the time that they were 7, 8 years old. And tomorrow, one of these teams won't have a season anymore.
Well, you know what? You want to see them both lay it on the line. That's the way we played. You just left it all out there. And whatever that outcome is, you're okay with it. So Aggies certainly playing their heart out here. Need to recover this ball and put this game away and advance to the next round.
On the field. Ball spotted at the far hash mark. It's going to be an onside kick coming our way. It's got to get to the 50. There's the kick. Goes across the 50. Fairview lands on it. Did not get a good bounce, and it's going to be fielded by the Aggies. They've got it 1st and 10 on the 48. 2:49 left. Fairview needs a first down.
We've got 2 minutes and 49
You get a first down, and you could start really killing the clock. 2:49 left in somebody's football career.
Chris, it's a little hard to tell how many timeouts
Timeouts left for Fairview, three left for the Golden Eagles.
So
Redding in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off. Hands it off to Harper. Goes off the left side. Gets up to the 50-yard line. Pickup of 3. That's going to put the big man up to 226 yards.
Eagles. Timeout Eagles.
Timeout Golden Eagles. We'll take one too. 2:42 left in the ball game. Fairview up 21-13.
Timeout.
When it comes to securing a home loan, you want someone who knows the ropes and can guide you every step of the way. That's where Josh Phillips of Maven Mortgage comes in.
I'm Josh Phillips with Maven Mortgage Group. You can reach me at 256-338-2920. And whether it's your first time buying a home or your fifth time, we'd love the opportunity to serve you and your family in all your home financing needs.
Josh Phillips and Maven Mortgage. Their name says it all. Experience you can trust, knowledge that works for you. With one phone call, you can take the next step toward your dream home with Josh Phillips of Maven Mortgage. Your home, your future. Josh Phillips at Maven Mortgage. 256-338-2920. 256-338-2920. NMLS number 338177.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggies Sports Network. I am Christopher Greer, joined by my partner in crime, Eric Brenneman, and it is 2nd down and 7. Ball at the 50. Fairview needs a first down. 2:42 left in the ball game. Fairview leads 21-13. Redding of a shotgun. He's going to take it, hands it off. Harper goes off right guard up to the 48. That's as far as he goes. Picks up another 2 yards.
And another timeout by the Golden Eagles.
Timeout Golden Eagles. We'll take one as well. Score 21-13. Fairview leads.
Looking to buy or sell your home? You can trust a team that treats you like family.
We're the Warhurst Team Realtors at SR4 Realty, a husband and wife real estate duo with deep roots and unmatched knowledge of the market.
We know every corner, every neighborhood, and what it takes to get you the best deal.
And our top priority, you. From your first showing to final closing, we're by your side every step of the way. Because when you work with us, you're not just a client, you're family. We're the Warhurst Team Realtors at SR4 Realty. Real estate with heart, hustle, and hometown care.
You can find us on Facebook or Instagram at the Warhurst Team Realtors.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggies Sports Network. Here with my partner, Eric Brenneman. And 3rd down, 7 yards to go. 2:37 left. One more timeout for the Golden Eagles. If they get a stop here, you're probably going to see them burn it.
I got to tell you, Chris, if I'm Coach Redding, I've got to get a first down right here and put this game away. I don't like it.
Redding of his shotgun. Takes a snap. He's going to throw it out in the flat to Stevens. Caught at the 50, 45, 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown. Wow. Jay Stevens. 50-yard touchdown. Jay Stevens. And I'm looking for flags and don't see them.
Let me tell you, they needed the first down. They got a touchdown. What a way to put an exclamation point on this game. It was so close for so long. And, you know, without that first down, Chris, you know, they're calling another timeout, and the Eagles are getting another chance here.
They sure are, Eric.
But now, you know, with this extra point, this puts them ahead 15.
Wow. Quick dump off to Stevens in the flats. He gets the ball at about the 50, turns the Jets on, and it's off to the races. 2:25 left in the ball game. Colt Redding to attempt the extra point. Kick is up. The kick is good. 2:25 left in the game. Fairview leads 28-13. We'll be right back on the Fairview Aggies Sports Network.
Are you looking for a reliable ride at the lowest prices in town with financing? PNC Auto has you covered. Finance options for all credit types, good, bad, or ugly. Plus, a free vehicle report is available for each listing. You can get pre-qualified today online at mypcauto.com. And they offer a free 90-day powertrain warranty or free maintenance for a year. No, we're not kidding. Chad Johnson and Paul Carpenter are ready to help you drive away happy today. Chad is available at 256-493-2491, or Paul can be reached at 256-339-9932. PNC Auto on Highway 278 just past the Methodist Church, or online at mypcauto.com.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggies Sports Network. 2:25 left in the ball game. Fairview leads 28-13. Now they're getting ready to kick it off, and crowds are starting to leave now. For the Golden Eagles, they're starting to trickle out.
Boy, they made it a white knuckle contest, though, Chris.
There's the kick. It's going to be fielded at about the 12, up to the 20, up to the 30. You got to see him up to the 35, 40. And brought down at about the 43-yard line. Kicker Colt Redding making the tackle. They're going to say down at the 42. Wow.
Well, hey, you know what? Never say die, never give up. But I believe, good for these Golden Eagles for the effort that they put in here tonight. You know, and things just kind of fell apart for them late. You know, when the Aggies scored that second touchdown, it just kind of unraveled from there.
Harmon in the shotgun. He's got Jones beside him. Send a man in motion now. Takes a snap. Left-handed quarterback rolls to his left. Looks downfield.
Nope.
And it is intercepted at the 35-yard line. Wow. Intercepted by Jay Stevens. The senior who just got the touchdown just caught the pick.
How about that? These Fairview Aggies, I'm telling you what, tough, resilient. Nice play there by Jay Stevens again. And I think, Chris, if I'm not mistaken, that's going to seal the deal. 2:06 left in this game. Aggies up 28-13.
Well, there's one timeout for the Golden Eagles, and
why do they call it at this point?
I would really be surprised.
Yeah, me too. But you know what? They've got seniors out there. They may very well. We'll see.
They might. Colt Redding leads his team back on the field. He's got Jake Harper beside him. Expect Harper to get it, and he does. Runs it off left guard. He's across the 35 up to about the 38, 39-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of 4 yards there for the senior, and he tacks on a couple more. Big night for Jake. It's going to put him over 230 yards. Clock running now, and they're going to let it down under a minute 30. And Fairview is going to march on undefeated to the third round. I expect we're going to be playing Scottsboro. Colt Redding has 3 receivers. He'll hand it off to Jake Harper. He goes off the right side. Maybe gets a yard. Not a whole lot there. And, that's going to be a timeout. They're going to call a timeout.
They are, of course.
The Golden Eagles are. We'll take one as well. Minute 13 left in the ball game. We'll be right back after these messages. Fairview leads 28-13.
Live 95 is brought to you in part by Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, now with several locations across the state, but still located in the heart of Cullman County. They are a proud sponsor of Cullman Community Radio on Live 95. Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Guthrie's Auto Service has been providing quality automotive service since 1985. Located in Cullman on Eva Road, just north of 157, Guthrie's Auto Service is a AAA approved and Napa Auto Care Center, meaning their repair work is warranted up to 3 years or 36,000 miles. And because they're part of the Napa Auto Care Network, their work is also warranted at over 14,000 Napa Auto Care locations across the country. Terry Guthrie and his team are award-winning, collecting Napa's Auto Care Center of the Year for the Nashville Distribution Center and a People's Choice Award in 2020. More information is online at Guthrie'sAutoservice.net.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggies Sports Network. I'm Christopher Greer and joined by Eric Brenneman. We're down to a minute 13 and Fairview's fixing to snap it second down and about 7. And they get the first down and game's effectively over. Fairview's up 28-13 now. Redding takes it. He hands it off to Harper. He goes off the right side. Across the 45 up to about the 48. Pick up a 10 yards for Jake. And another Branding Iron Steakhouse. First down for the Aggies. That should do it, Eric. That'll take us under a minute. I expect we're going to see victory formation here.
One more snap, Chris, and this is in the books. You know, hats off to really both teams. You know, sportsmanship tonight got a little testy and a little emotional, but nothing unusual. What you would expect for a round 2 playoff game for sure.
Redding in the shotgun now, getting ready for a victory formation snap. And there's the snap. He takes the knee. Under 30 seconds left, and I want to say something about these Golden Eagles from Jacksonville. My hat's off to this football team. We told somebody in the break, they're a year away. This coach, this is his first season. He plays in a brutal region, and this football team gave us all we wanted for about 3 quarters.
Well, 3.5, and you're exactly right. It was dicey there. They were able to kind of move the ball, but
there's the final 1 second, and it's final. Fairview goes to round 3 and stays undefeated. Wow. Man. Just what we were looking for, Eric.
Absolutely. Hey, they continue to fight another day as the teams line up and going across the field, congratulating each other, telling each other good game. That's what you want to see. You know, it gets heated in these playoffs, but these Aggies able to outlast and out-persevere the Golden Eagles to move on.
They did. You know, the Aggies have faced some adversity the last couple of weeks, but they've come through shining.
Absolutely. No, we're headed to them.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll break down what happened in our post-game show. Final score, 28-13. Fairview marches on.
Powering the good life. That's what Cullman Electric Cooperative does. Reliable, affordable electricity to keep your home running and Sprout Fiber Internet to keep you connected with blazing fast Wi-Fi for home, school, and work. They are proud to support the student athletes, cheerleaders, and band members who bring energy and pride to our community every single day. Cullman Electric Cooperative and Sprout Fiber Internet, powering the good life.
In 1952, 7 men at an aluminum plant banded together and started Lister Hill Credit Union with only $5 each. Today, more than 92,000 have joined us, continuing the legacy of supporting themselves and the community through Lister Hill. It's all about we and what we can do together.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggies Sports Network. I'm Christopher Greer, joined by Eric Brenneman. And Eric, you know, one of the things that I like seeing is out on the midfield, all the teams intermingling and saying a prayer together. I like seeing that.
No, I do, especially, it's genuine, heartfelt. So these two teams battled for 60 minutes and able to put that aside and support each other here in prayer. So, yeah, just a great effort from both sides.
Man, for the Golden Eagles, they just couldn't quite put it together on offense. The penalties killed them.
Penalties did kill them.
Yeah. I would say that was the big thing in the game tonight that changed things was the penalties.
Yeah, agreed.
That definitely hurt. This is a young team for Jacksonville, and they're a year away, but, man, very impressive what this coaching staff has built. Now let's look over to the other side of the field. Fairview comes into this undefeated. And now let's go ahead and let's start talking about the elephant in the room. Fairview has never gone to the finals. Is this the team that can punch through that glass ceiling and go where Fairview has never gone before?
I'll tell you, I think so.
I think so.
However, these players need to remain grounded, and I think they are. Being undefeated, it sounds great, but there's a lot of psychological side effects to that, especially when you're this deep in the playoffs.
Well, you're this deep in the playoffs, man. It's like a gorilla in the room, man, that you don't want to talk about. This team's undefeated. They're good. It's not a surprise. You're not sneaking up on anybody anymore.
Well, you got to be competent, and that's what they are. But I tell you, I see some areas of improvement, but here again, it's all about what team you're playing this week, how you're matching up. What works tonight may not work at all next week. So I do believe they have it in the arsenal, but we'll see.
Let's talk about what the Golden Eagles tried to do on defense tonight. They came in with a good game plan. They came in, they were planning on stopping number 14, Jake Harper. They loaded up the box. They had all 11 guys in the box. They spent the first 3.5 quarters with no safety on the field.
Yeah.
And we burned them a couple of times, but they sold out to try and stop the run. And they had some limited success. How limited? Well, by the end of the game, Jake had 242 yards and 3 touches.
Yeah.
But they were holding him for some short runs. Again, my hat's off to them. They came in with a good game plan, and it's just we were able to execute just a little bit better.
Well, there's going to be areas of the field that they're not going to be able to cover. We were able to reach the edge. Once we did, now it took a while, but once we did, that's kind of what separated us and was able to kind of open up our offense, give us a lead, and it went downhill from there for the Eagles.
Eric, I think the play that really sprung it for us, we hit it about 4 or 5 times at option, where Colt would just option it out to Jake.
Yeah.
Jake would get the edge, and then he's off to the races.
Yeah.
And that play really made it for us. We will be hosting Scottsboro next week at Fairview. We'll be back at Dafford Smith Stadium. Fairview will have a test next week. But if we get by Scottsboro, the sky is the limit, folks.
Well, 1 week at a time. Got a week to prepare, and we'll see where this team can go. We know where they can go, and it's just a matter of one step at a time, like it has been all year.
Impressive win for the Aggies. And again, man, I'm just tickled that we stayed undefeated. Eric, thank you so much for coming down here to Jacksonville with me. It's always cool to hang out with my oldest friends. And, man, it's always good to see the Fairview Aggies win a football game.
Great to be a part of it, Chris. Really am. It's a special team. I've known that now, not just this year. So it's been great to watch, and I'm happy to get to watch them at least another week.
Well, the final here, 28-13. Fairview lives and survives to play another week, and we will be there to cover every bit of the action on the Fairview Aggies Sports Network. Thank you so much for tuning in. thank you so much for listening and making Friday Night Live possible. Fairview wins it tonight, and we'll be back next week. 28-13, the Aggies take home the win. For Eric, for Joe, and for Chris on the Fairview Aggies Sports Network, God bless you. Good night.
Hey, Cullman drivers. Are you tired of the hassle and confusion when it comes to buying a car? Well, we've got fantastic news for you. Meet Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet in Cullman, your go-to guy for a no-nonsense car buying experience.
Hey, folks. Adam here. You know, buying a car shouldn't be stressful. That's why at Mitch Smith Chevrolet, we pride ourselves on transparency, trust, and there's never any BS at MS.
That's right. Adam Aker and the Mitch Smith Chevrolet team are changing the game.
I live and breathe Cullman, just like you. So when you step into our showroom, you're not just another customer, you're family. Together, we'll find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs and budget. Remember, Adam Aker, Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
At Plus One Heating and Air, we believe in more than just fixing your HVAC.